All right. No, wait. No, no, I was right. Saturnalia does play Wario.
Yeah. It's
okay.
just, I think
they were flipped. Okay, cool. They were flipped. It's all good.
Okay.
Either way, Epic0 on the Squirtle to start, still getting comboed out. You know, you have the Tiny Turtle Pokemon, gonna get caught by some of this stuff just because he's kind of gonna be in your face a lot. And so Wario's like, okay, if you're gonna be in my face, like literally, like I got lots of hands to throw at you.
Yeah, it's like I can also be in your face. Wario's definitely one of those characters that can rack up a lot of damage early.
Very true.
Yeah, the Squirtle. Yeah, got to keep up with this this fierce combo game. Going to switch to Ivysaur early, and we'll see what Ivysaur has to show for us right now.
Now, Ivysaur is one of those like interesting characters that just absolutely does box you out. Like has a good projectile, like an underrated projectile. I think like Razor Leaf is absolutely like a broken move, and you can see it right here. Trying to get some of these callouts and leading into some grabs. I mean, the grab game for all three Pokemon, there is something substantial for each of them, so it is pretty crazy.
It's very true. Yeah, I think the little bit of the zoner approach is actually working in favor of Epic0 here because, like, you know, you saw how in your face that Saturnalia was getting in pretty early here. Going to swap to Charizard now. Going to get that high percentage. Looking for that kill. Has the bike. Okay, let's throw it at a good time. Catches the ledge get up there.
Yeah,
Saturnalia going to be a little bit careful. Does get the up B. Oh, okay.
Gonna have to punish that. Yeah, you're gonna have to punish that in the future because otherwise he's gonna get the green light to be able to throw that out more haphazardly. You gotta make him punished for it.
Maybe it's conditioning, you know. Maybe it's like, okay, I'll let you throw out a couple flare blitzes, and then, like, you know, a couple stocks down the line, a couple games, you know, we're gonna punish that outright. But good first stock there from Epic0.
Yes, so Epic0 knows how to utilize Charizard's great out-of-shield options. Both up B and up smash can be options for the kill whenever you're getting poked on the shield, and you know that Wario is going to be doing that quite a lot. So now going to get a raw dash attack to actually get the kill here on the ledge, and now we're going back to 2 stocks apiece. This is rather even. I mean, Epic0 was doing a great job at the start, but Saturnalia kind of like just like out-patienced him.
Yeah, definitely going to be playing a bit of a more of a patient game. I think Epic0 recognizes that the little bit more hands-off approach is going to be working here. But, I mean, as I say that, Squirtle has racked up a nice clean 60-70% right now. So maybe the Squirtle game plan finally falling into place. But there is Ivysaur.
Yeah, and Ivysaur is definitely doing a lot of the work getting that Vine Whip as well. Just looking for something here. The low recovery using the bike. But remember, that is on a timer. You can't use that again. It doesn't even get you. You don't even have a chance. Going to get hit by that Charizard up B yet again. That is like the second or third time that Epic0 has done a great job of using that as an anti-air.
See, there's another Flare Blitz.
Ooh, no punish?
No punish either.
Okay, we just let that go for free. Looking for the bite. Okay, that's a common option, but I mean, right at this point, you've got the waft. You've got to be able to use it quickly here.
Yeah, we're having some dueling up Bs here.
Like I would say, use the waft now and get it charged because you could play a little bit more patiently here. You got plenty of time, but no going deep. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Still able to make it back, but yeah, definitely probably wants to get rid of the wall. I mean, there's a chance that you could save it. Does get the kill with the back air. Okay, so this becomes very, very scary for Epic0.
That was a bit of a DI mix-up too,
very
obviously.
Scary.
Eesh. This is not good for Epic0. You could see this one slipping away from him.
Yeah, you just get caught with maybe it almost seems like a single nair up tilt. But, you know, Ivysaur can find this kill right now. It's got to be careful. Okay, Charizard, a little bit. Oh, there's another Flare Blitz. There's still no punish.
I mean, at this point, I'm waiting for anything. The falling up air is almost going to connect. Just looking for any pop-up here into Waft Central. Can you get something here? The ledge get up forced with the bike was good, but Saturnalia just couldn't follow up.
Wait, just the wrong.
No way. You got to be kidding me. That's how you do it?
All right. I mean, in the business, we take those.
Okay, we got it. Yeah. All right, so game 2, we're going right back to PS2?
Yep.
Sus.
Yeah, especially with the Pokemon's getting their home field advantage here, you know?
I guess so. At this point, I mean, it does seem like they do actually well here because it's a longer stage. But at the same time, Wario, you know, he needs more space to get like these larger combos, so it could work out. He's getting stronger advantage states. He just hasn't yet.
Yeah.
Again? Again?
Another raw up B. All right.
Hello. Yep. This is round 1, baby.
This is round 1. We're definitely seeing some very interesting stuff going on here.
Yeah, right now.
Saturnalia is struggling a little bit to start off this second game here. Just
more than just a little bit, I'm thinking, Eric. Like at this point, like it's kind of turning into a lot. Still trying to get something here, and it has not taken any damage on the second stock. Epic0 seems to be, I would say, throwing the lead a little bit here. We've got to be careful on those ledge trumps.
Yeah, but still sitting in a pretty decent spot, I'd say. You know, you can start throwing some stuff out here with Ivysaur. Oh, does get caught on the ledge, and all of a sudden we're right back to an even game. Yeah,
you stayed on ledge way past your welcome, and then you're going to take a fat back air to the head. So now it's up to Saturnalia to try to maintain this like great claw back advantage that he's got. Like he now has the stage control, has the percent lead as well. This is going to be a good position for him if he's looking to close this one out.
Yeah, definitely has to keep the pressure on with Ivysaur. I've been really pleasantly surprised here with the Charizard play. I think the Charizard play has been really good, except aside from getting caught unfortunately by the waft on the last one. That is the downside of Charizard just being such a massive target. But Charizard just playing really patiently. It does get a little too haphazard with the flare blitzes at times.
Wow, lots of stuff happening right there. The spot dodge, the grab, the shield push, all of it. I mean, it definitely was such an interesting turn of events. And now Saturnalia continues to exert stage pressure. Epic0, yeah, you gotta be careful. Well, for now. Okay, you managed to get back. Good timing, and the mix-ups avoiding some of this stuff, but this Charizard is absolutely like unpredictable and elusive.
Yeah, it's like when you get to, I was saying like earlier, it's like, okay, I really like the patient Charizard play at the like earlier percentages, but then like once you get to kill percent, it's just like it's a dice roll at that point, which move is going to kill you.
Absolutely. Lots of damage off that down throw too. So, goes for it. Okay, now that is definitely a nice little call out still. It was too far away, and Saturnalia did have the wherewithal to basically shield that one out.
That might have been one of the more calculated flare blitzes we've seen so far.
Yes.
Trying to catch the roll. Okay.
Ooh,
so now
very nice.
I've seen this movie before, and I'm hesitating to say I know how it ends.
Yeah, like this could literally go Saturnalia's way yet again, but Epic0 is starting to rack on the damage, is trying to put up a stronger defense than the last game. Is doing so.
Yeah, still sitting at 0%, so Epic0 doing a good job keeping Wario off stage.
Right.
Okay, doing a really good job of catching these ledge get-ups.
Okay. Actually jumped a little bit too close to the flames, and then the up smash is your fate. We're going to game 3, Eric. They get the confirms, and I think there's a good chance for them, but we have to yet to see it come to a consistent level of fruition.
I think at this point, I think we're bound to see either the successful flare blitz or the most unsuccessful flare blitz we've ever seen.
Yes.
I think we're due for like we've been seeing some pretty anticlimactic flare blitzes so far, so I'm ready to see something happen this game.
Okay, nice little catch with a jump. Obviously, Saturnalia is doing a great job of finding some of these resources being expended by Epic0 in neutral.
Okay, nice little catch with the up B there.
Yeah, not bad.
Just gotta get back to stage. Okay.
Again, the longer that Epic0 is kept on ledge, the closer they are to getting hit by some of this stuff. Yep, the fading in back air. Yet again, it's the second time Epic0 cannot just flare blitz back to stage and hit the ledge like that.
Yeah, with that little bonk off there, you do leave yourself pretty wide open, and that was just a very free back air for Saturnalia. But definitely has to be super careful to get back on the stage, because you're either getting down aired or you're getting F smashed.
Yeah, speaking of free right there, that's a free Ivysaur F smash right there for you. So good stuff. Now Squirtle is doing all of the work, trying to get some of these low percent combos. Very nice. I like the resets here. This is looking pretty good. We haven't seen this Squirtle yet.
Yeah, Squirtle has definitely been doing a lot more these past couple games. Definitely getting some of those multi-hits, getting some of those resets right there. Was that maybe a misinput?
That was like the pop-up, and I mean, I don't know, but I mean, either way, it looked like it was a reaction from Saturnalia, and I think it might have wasted a resource here, but Epic0 is going to take some damage, and now is in a bad spot here on the ledge.
Yeah, definitely. We saw how that last stock ended here on the ledge. I know if I'm Epic0, I just exhaled a very, very heavy sigh of relief seeing that waft go away.
Exactly.
But definitely you're not safe off stage here with this Wario. Saturnalia has been pretty on point at catching these ledge ups. Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, was Wow. Okay,
That's
that
insane.
was a tournament event, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, that definitely was. You got greedy, and you were like, "Wait, I have to approach now." It's like, no, you don't. You don't actually have to do that. And he's like, you just baited him into doing it, and he did. He got killed for it. So
yeah, so that move comes out fast enough to the point where I like that. Nice,
very
down
nice
tilt.
spot dodge on that up smash, right? So you're able to get your down tilt dash attack. The B&Bs coming in.
Yep. All right, so once again, we're at an even game. The main difference here is that there is no waft online.
But we are, I mean, it's been a little bit, so we might have at least a half.
Yeah.
Right, so I think we're at that point where you got to be careful because now the pace can start slowing down. They can start playing the avoidance game, but you got to be careful. That was a little bit of a miscommitment from Epic0, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely had to go on a little bit more of a chase there, but okay, nice little bite. Okay, so we're off stage now.
Oh, no,
there's the weak waft.
Sent it to the wrong side and teched it, but he gets the kill anyway. Yo, that's insane, Saturnalia. What a play. What a play that was.
Yeah,
that was pretty sick.
This is what we came to see here.
This is exactly what we expected, right? Like I hyped this up, and now I'm gonna continue to hype this up. Now this Plant, not a great character. This man makes Plant look kind of interesting. All right.
Yeah, we're about to see this the toppest of tier plants now.
That's right, exactly. Like he is gonna be able to get pushed to the ledge immediately, and Generic is now already starting to rush him down with some of these absurd buttons.
Yeah, I think I can already see the struggles for Piranha Plant in this particular matchup. Just struggling to get anything done because you're just getting super out-frame-dated. Like what are you supposed to do in this situation?
Exactly. Like, let's be real. What is a Piranha Plant's like least favorite thing? A weed whacker. And right now, this kid is cutting the grass looking for some rupees. And I'm serious. It's looking pretty tough. Generic is exerting a lot of pressure here, just getting right up in Swag Daddy's face, going for some of these big call-outs with the up smash. Yeah,
finally gets a hit off there, but I mean, Piranha Plant already at 144%. Just that's the thing about the up B too. Like when you're trying to recover, it's going to be such an easily punishable thing, as if Piranha Plant's everyday existence wasn't punishable enough.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And they had to add insult to injury.
Yeah, just gonna leave you hanging there. But you know, Swag Daddy was starting to make some headway there, but unfortunately, you know, Young Link able to just catch with that forward there.
Yeah. Luckily, I mean, you know, that's the thing. It has some heft, right? Like, we forget, like, Piranha Plant is, like, a very, very heavy character in this game. Was living for longer than a minute against Generic, right? Like, and that's definitely difficult to do against a Young Link who's just trying to smother you with these options.
Yeah, definitely can live to some later percentages, but, you know, Young Link has almost no issue. Ooh, an SD?
Let's go. Generic's smiling that one up, but he knows he screwed up.
Wow.
So he's going to rectify the situation. Take
immediately, almost immediately.
Yeah, full stock lead now.
Yeah. Yeah, just doing some Young Link stuff here.
Okay, now we're starting to get something here. Falls right into the Patui, and now Swag looking for the second fair. I respect it, but it's just not going to be enough to deal the death blow to Generic just yet. Gonna have to punish this one though. Okay, we're getting something.
Yeah, that's the thing about, like, you know, Piranha Plant does hit relatively hard, so you know these gaps could be theoretically closed. I mean, we're already at kill percent here for Generic. Got to be a little bit careful getting back to the ledge. Piranha Plant does have a few annoying projectile options that can keep you off off the ledge.
Okay, getting that, but then accident. I think just going for an up smash, wasn't sure what Generic was going to go for. Generic does disengage, and yeah, the longer you stall off ledge, I think the worse you are against Generic, and especially against Young Link. You got to make sure you're expediting your recovery as soon as possible. That's, yikes, close.
Not quite. Still living a little, just.
Nope.
And there it is, yeah.
Yeah, one lead in, right? Like using those moments of hit stun so effectively, and then just going in with like a fair, going in with an up B.
Probably not that much better of a matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, but like there's a reason that Generic is doing this, and it's not a kind reason.
Oh yeah, that whole pain and suffering angle you were on earlier.
This is literally this is like him inducing despair right now, and be like, okay, if he wins with this, he'll just be able to say, yeah, I beat him, and I don't even play this character, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just what it is. Generic is that kind of person. But we'll see what happens here. Swag Daddy still going to put up a good of a fight here on Hollow Bastion. Low ceilings means he can get a lot of the good stuff here, but that does mean that Booyah is going to be a killer move here, to be honest with you. Generic probably knows that little kill confirm.
Is the Booyah the down B?
No, no, no. Booyah is up throw, up air.
Oh.
Up throw, up air is the Booyah. Okay, still just trying to gimp Piranha Plant on ledge. You know, you have a couple different options to do it with. Going underneath the Patui, so he's not even in danger of being hit by it with that hurt box shrinking that Inkling has. Just, yeah, it's tough.
Oh, it does get caught that. Wow. Okay, that's just death.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Like, you get caught by that deep in the blast zone like that. Yeah, you can't DI that sufficiently. There's no way.
Is it just me, or like has Swag Daddy like not had like Generic has not been accumulating that much ink on Swag Daddy throughout the like? It feels like Swag Daddy has been like relatively ink free, and I feel like it's really aiding to the survivability here.
Yeah,
but it does get caught by the roller.
Yeah, can't.
That's
like,
a pretty good way to do it.
Yeah, can't do it. Doesn't have the mash to be able to evade that one. Like, and he just charges that one up, sends him all the way with the Sakurai angle to his doom. And now we're starting to get the ink, and this is where things can get a little bit more dicey for Swag Daddy.
Yeah, getting some ink build up there. And we're just starting to see how the trials and tribulations of a Piranha Plant main trying to get back onto the stage.
Good weight, though, and knows that he can actually hang out off stage for a little bit longer, use the full length of his invulnerability, gets the throw here as well. I mean, we're starting to cook. I mean, this could be interesting.
Definitely trying to get something going here.
Gonna get caught. Yeah, jumps right into it, unfortunately. Now he's covered in the stuff, but he gets that little close range down B. I like it. Uh-oh. Good shield.
Yeah, got to be careful not to get caught here by the roller, because we definitely saw what happened last time.
He's out of ink. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't even need it. I guess Swag Daddy kind of just, like, falters off stage, and that's a tough one.
Yeah. Oh, was that the bomb that knocked him out of the jab?
Yeah.
Oh, that was very well placed.
Yeah. But it's like that's the kind of stuff that you just use as insurance for yourself. And Swag Daddy just cannot get any conversion started, can't get anything here. But the placement on that was so nice.
Yeah, that's another the good thing about Piranha Plant is that the ability to go super deep and just, you know, be able to recover from basically from the depths. So you definitely can hang out off stage a little bit, but you know it's still definitely going to be a challenge to get back on. Still able to make it back, but Inkling able to just get so much free damage here.
Right. Okay. In the close range, yeah, you're going to get hit by that. And now Swag Daddy 117. You got to use that use some of that rage. But can you even survive here? What? Smart? No, he's dead.
Calculated?
Dead.
Unfortunate.
He tried.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a valiant effort.
Anyway, so Fox, we'll just call him FoxStar at this point, right?
FoxStar.
So FoxStar versus LocoLobo. LocoLobo already doing the LocoLobo thing where he kind of just like gets back to ledge and starts using those Gordos as like a, hey, stay over there or beware, like kind of move.
Well, we've seen this matchup a lot of times in this region, and we just know how much of a struggle it is for DDD because, you know, you just get those Gordos reflected, and, you know, just being a heavy, Fox will just completely decimate you as we see the percentage difference here.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, with Rage, DDD can actually
close the
really
gap.
Mess things up. I mean, yeah, those big hits, and there's a lot of damage potential for DDD as well. But you are holding the shield a little bit too long. You're not even flashing it, and that means a lot of shield pressure leads to a poke like that. You got to be extra careful here.
Definitely doing a good job of staying alive here. Definitely doing a good job of weaving around these Fox kill options.
Yeah, okay, LocoLobo looking for the Jet Hammer.
Yeah.
That is a big call-out, but he's so close to hitting it, he's not going to get it. But the down smash is enough, and that's the frame trap that you're looking for. Literally forced him into that option.
Yeah, that was definitely a very early closeout to that stock, and that was definitely what you needed if you were LocoLobo.
Yeah, what did I say? Like, literally all that rage, it paid off for him, and now he finally loses that first stock and maintains a lead here, doing even more damage off of just a couple stray hits.
Gotta be careful on these platforms. Gonna be Going to be juggled a little bit here by these up airs.
Yeah, if he's just going to keep up airing you, like you got to find something else, get around it, down air him, try to mess him up in some other way. But that's an overcommitment with the dash attack too. LocoLobo now putting himself in a bad spot.
And seeing right through the suck right there. Yeah. Gets him with it there.
But the speed of Fox just getting back in and around so quickly.
Okay, that's another stock right there for LocoLobo.
That is. We're looking pretty good, but he's just trying to get these B-reverse inhales, but he's not. He's just overshooting, and right now, NoxxStar is avoiding some of these options.
Yeah, definitely really good at dodging these Fox kill options here. Just doing such a good job at staying alive so long. And this rage, just killing Fox at whatever percent honestly feels right, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That nair into up smash, not even going to be killing it until way later.
And basically missing that other up smash as well. Not ideal for NoxxStar. He's just looking for anything to close this stock out. But LocoLobo is putting up a hell of a defense.
Yeah, that's one thing that you can't do if you're NoxxStar is get a little too antsy with these kill options, because we know how easily if DDD catches you with a hard punish, like we've seen how easily, especially with all this rage, and it's not quite enough.
Oh, he's so close with this one, and now he just needs one more, and that's the big call out as well. Yeah, he's just going to toss that one up there. Good stuff. LocoLobo looking pretty good. Game number 1.
It just takes one at that percentage. Like when you're living for so long, you got all that rage accumulate. It just takes one hard call out like that, and your stock is gone.
Yeah.
Fox is certainly a character of precision, and you know, even in matchups like this where it's like, on paper, it's pretty overwhelmingly favorable. You still got to be completely on point, because with a skilled DDD like LocoLobo, you know, these hard callouts, these hard punishes become a little too common for your liking.
Right, but this is where NoxxStar has gotten the most leverage, and that's keeping LocoLobo in the air above him, right? He's feeling confident because he has those multiple jumps, but if you're able to just make him regret it, get put on more and more damage, and we're getting like 50 to 60 off of up airs alone for a lot of these games, and that's a good sign for NoxxStar.
Yeah, is able to get the nair into up smash there, as we saw earlier, not quite able to kill. And this is the percentage that LocoLobo thrives in right now. We've seen at these high percentages. Still looking for the rocket ham, not quite able to get it.
Yeah, I get it, but still, the run up smash, yeah. Finally catching some of these haphazard Gordo throws. I mean, LocoLobo's doing it like so close to NoxxStar, and you got to respect Fox's speed with that. Like, you cannot just assume that you can just throw that out and be safe. There's a lot of in-lag that Fox can easily punish.
Yeah, with Fox, you definitely get a lot of opportunities to easily punish even the slightest King DDD.
He tried to get
a long time in the belly there, sir.
That's like the confirm. So it's like the pop out from the inhale when they mash out into the up tilt is true, but he just missed the timing.
He's trying to go for it again. Almost, it seems like they're not quite able to get it. Now look at this. NoxxStar, the one surviving to 150 plus %.
Now he's gonna have to let go and send it right back, but that was so good. Very good coverage, and even then the F-tilt is enough. LocoLobo is going to clutch that stock out, and NoxxStar isn't going to have an easy one just yet.
Yeah, still going to watch out for these up airs here. Still needs to find a way down. Okay, able to make it back.
Ooh. Let go of shield there a little bit too early, and now NoxxStar is using those multiple hits to be able to stuff out LocoLobo's defenses, which is looking good, but he gets up and manages to hit out that down smash.
Yeah, gets thrown off here, getting close to the ledge, just keeping the pressure going with the Gordos.
Yeah, very lucky there. Okay, the re-grab. Yep. He gets the reversal, and that's looking good, but he can't find the up air, and he just needs one thing to edge this out. But it is so back to even until that was a wacky situation for Loco.
Yeah, just unfortunately just kind of rolls right into the up smash. Okay, all right.
We're just letting that go. All right. I'm surprised we didn't do it there either.
But yeah, still getting to... yeah, it seems like NoxxStar is the one living to the higher percents here, still hanging on at 112.
Yeah, 112 is higher for Fox against this character. Yes. Oh, but that's gonna be tough. He's gonna.
He tried to go for an air dodge, thinking that we'd have to tech it.
Exactly. So the buffer.
Yeah,
ended
unfortunately,
up not helping him. Uh-oh. So we're going to get caught in some of this stuff, and now LocoLobo is taking his own Gordos to the face. The extra blaster is just trying to get him closer to kill percent.
Yeah, he's trying to rack up some extra damage here.
Ooh.
Oh, does catch with the forward air off stage. Just gets the last hit, so a little bit weak, but you know, still doing a good job of getting that extra little chip that you need to just push this DDD into KO,
right.
and that'll do it.
Yeah, no tech, and then he just dies to it. NoxxStar was so quick with that kill confirm, so very, very nice stuff. Like, they just needed to clutch that one out, and he manages to do it. LocoLobo, now we're forced to a game 3. So we'll see how it comes out in the play, but LocoLobo has a game plan coming into here. Battlefield for game 3.
All right, starting off pretty much the same way here. We got some Gordos coming out. Still doing them pretty close, but, you know, still getting some good hits off, getting some really good damage here. Doesn't get the Gordo reflected there because of the platform, but still, you know, it's kind of chipping away at each other at this point.
Right. Kind of showing his hand a little bit too early with these inhales. Now NoxxStar is expecting it, looking for it, and punishing it accordingly.
Yeah, just getting caught by these dash attacks here. This is the thing with Fox, you just get so many free hits on these heavy characters. You can literally just link anything into anything. You get your tilts, your dash attacks, and you know the juggle potential. Just like, you know, you can catch a lot of things here. LocoLobo just struggling to get back into stage. Oh, it does get punished by the shine there and into a juggle situation. Does manage to make it out, but does get caught by the up smash, not quite enough to kill.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Those blast zones are going to swallow you up before you know it, especially with these up smashes. Incredible kill potential. Going for the inhale yet again leads LocoLobo into more danger, and NoxxStar is going to take that one. Yet again, the lead continues to flow in his favor.
Yeah, just able to get so much extra credit here with these stocks. Does have to find his way around the Gordos here. Still playing very patient. I do like the patience here. Not trying to get too greedy because we know how dangerous of a percentage this is for Fox, and you know, LocoLobo been showing the ability to get these hard punishes. But you know, NoxxStar doing a good job, just staying back. Does get the grab here. Is able to. Okay, well, gets bonked off the Gordo there. Still alive though. We live in.
Yeah, very true. But now we're actually getting LocoLobo to bring this to a 2-stock game already. It's 2 minutes in, and we have definitely slowed down the pace of this. They are trying to figure out what each other's going to go for. But that little flub there leads to LocoLobo fighting back in the corner here. Yeah,
just staying at a distance, just waiting for the openings here. Definitely, you know, NoxxStar has the ability to stay at distance a lot better.
Lots of damage right now, and he got greedy by going for it, but he doesn't get super punished, but now he's giving up stage control. I hope it's worth it.
Yeah, that's the thing about these Gordos is that, you know, you can kind of throw them out, but, you know, Fox can easily just punish them with the shine. Able to make it back to stage. This is a pretty scary situation here for NoxxStar.
Yep. Quick little down tilt, and now he's back in it, but he's going for these early dash attacks, and it's just not the timing that he needs. NoxxStar is going to be taking the fat duff to the face, though. That back air is going to steal out the second stock, and now LocoLobo just has a little bit to go to get closer to the finish line.
Yeah, NoxxStar can easily tie this up with a well-placed nair here. We've seen how tried and true that nair into up smash. Oh, unfortunately gets that.
As you say it, right?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
For sure, you never know. But he's looking for the second Gordo, and if he'd had it on lock, that would have been enough, but it wasn't reset enough.
Oh, you can't miss that tech, unfortunately.
You got to tech that every time, man. The shield pressure, cannot get anything else. Was looking for maybe a shield break setup, but now the pressure is mounting. NoxxStar is in his face on the ledge, getting lots of damage with the rapid jab, bringing it back to even yet again.
Yeah, all of a sudden we've got this, we've got super even game so far. Now, like you saw, NoxxStar was really on the offensive there, and now with this, with the tying of the stuff. Wow, okay, we're just playing a little dead man's volley there with the Gordo.
Exactly, and you got to be careful because I mean he knows that he has to shield that, otherwise it is definitely a fat stack of damage.
Yeah, now you see NoxxStar sort of resetting the tempo, just going, playing with space, trying to find the openings. It's a nice dash attack. It's all just about racking up damage at this point, because you know you're not going to kill DDD super early. You just got to find those opportunities where you can just chip away, and then eventually.
Play style, it paid off for him in that last game as well, right? Like he just had to slow it down, back off, out camp DDD, and just use these blasters as a way to force him to either approach or use one of his ranged options that you can punish.
Yeah, we've seen definitely both ends of ways you can play Fox this set. You've seen the up close and hyper aggressive can rack up percentage, but also just the play it safe kind of game. And this is definitely the time you want to play it safe with the percentage tied on this last stock, last game.
Right, and still is just trying to get some of these punishes on the shield, trying to get more shield pressure, more pokes. LocoLobo is putting up a defense, but he's just inching like away, like every single time. NoxxStar is getting closer and closer to finishing the job here.
Yeah, definitely going to get off this platform here. Does get dash attacked, up aired once, can't get up aired twice. That's basically almost means death at this percentage. Doing a good job of getting back to the bottom part of the stage there. Playing a game at the ledge, just kind of trading some projectiles back and forth, but you know, you definitely got to be careful if you're LocoLobo.
God, yo, he gets it anyway.
Up smash.
No, he doesn't even get it anyway. It's not over yet. He just needs one more, and now they're going to be both swinging at each other. I knew it.
They're mashing. They're mashing.
Miss the tech. Doesn't even matter. LocoLobo not going to get punished because NoxxStar is just mashing, looking for the up smash as well. They're both starting to go into panic mode.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing. I mean, if you're both going into panic mode, I mean, there's not really a chance they're going to punish each other. So, you know, this is the way you got to slow down.
The Phantom Footstool, no way. Gimmer's Revenge. Saving his life against the up smash.
Oh, tries to get the drag down there, not quite able to do it.
Looking for something, and then finally he gets it. He tried like 5 times, and he finally gets it with that late hit dash attack. He could not evade it, and it was the side B after all. It was the up Bs that was beating it out earlier, but the side B is the one that gets beat out in game number 3.
Yeah, not one of my favorites.
Not one of my favorites either way. So, right now, NoxxStar, this isn't NoxxStar. Anyway, Mang is trying to figure out, like, okay, what's the approach routes? How can I get into the rhythm of Lasag? And right now, that rhythm is starting to be even more amplified because that's the power of the grab power-up.
That was a less than 30-second stock.
Yep, you don't let Min grab you. If you do, that happens.
It happened way too many times, that stock.
It
was happening a lot.
Yep, you got to stay outside of her grab range. Because you have the distance and the airspeed, right? Like, you have the ability to close that gap through the air with Roy. You don't need to be closer than that.
Yeah, I mean, Mang just having a really hard time getting in right now.
He's just trying to go for some of his, like, more punishable, like, approach tools, right? Like, roll in. Like, it's just not, unfortunately, it's not enough to get Min on the ropes like he needs him to be.
Yeah, Mang definitely the one permanent stay on the ropes right now. Not really making too much headway here, just slowly getting some damage here, but now that Megawatt is online, Ram still very threatening here below the stage.
Yeah, and then instant going into the Megawatt, like he's been switching back and forth very, very quickly. Keeps you on your toes. You just cannot sleep on him because right now he is absolutely looking for something.
Wow.
That spot dodge was so well timed, but it's only a matter of time before you take more damage off the Megawatt.
Yeah, I mean, that was just, I mean, when you have when you have a lead this big, you know, you can afford to go for some call-outs like that. But, you know, that's the thing about Min is, like, she can switch up so freely between these arms, and you can just get so much mileage depending on whichever one you have. Like, right now, the Ram put in a lot of work, but this is definitely now Megawatt percentage, and if I were Mang, I would be tense.
Yeah, absolutely. And avoiding that grab is crucial, right? Because now looking for another one here, just anything that can power up your arms. And this forward throw territory means that Lasag doesn't really lose too much in terms of stage control, just needs to get himself back down. And that's the difficult part for Min is sometimes you have to go back to the ledge and you end up dying for it.
Yeah. Roy definitely able to catch there with the forward air, but this is still definitely not a good spot for Mang. Just one well-timed, okay, well, I was going to say well-timed punch, but, you know, Min got kicks, too.
She definitely has some kicks, and right now you're poking the shield a little bit too much. You're jumping in disadvantage. You're jumping in neutral a little bit right in her face. Like, you can't really do that too much.
Yeah.
It's expected for a Roy player to be in the air a lot of the times, especially against this character, so.
Yeah, the extra platform definitely going to help out here.
Yeah.
Get you some more up air potentials, give you some more tools to juke these Min arms.
Correct. Still trying to figure something else out here, but instant grab, instant potential death. Mang is now finding the approach angles necessary, but can he keep doing so?
Yeah, Lasag already doing some really good stuff. A little bit reminiscent of the first game, just getting a lot of free damage off here. Still looking for these grabs. Mang definitely reacting a lot better to the grabs, not letting a lot of that happen. But yeah, already making use of that top platform to try and dodge these min arms.
Ooh, yeah, okay, and starting to mix up the timing on these arms too, but Mang gets back. Yet again, he's doing the right get-up options as well, keeping it fresh, looking for the jab to forward smash. Might be a little bit optimistic, though.
Yeah, not quite able to get that off there. But ooh, okay. I mean, maybe you don't need Mega Watt right about this time. But I did like the little first hit of the little delay on the side B there. Get some really nice damage.
That's exactly what you're looking for, right? Keeping your opponent right in the same sweet spot every time, doing a really good job of it, and following the DI. Nice, getting around that grab yet again. But no, you got to be careful. This character has reversal potential.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of ability to get caught there. I was definitely a little scared for Mang, but able to make it back. But yeah, able to close out that stock there. Not able to throw away a free one there.
Yeah, but I like it. So we got a falling up air to start all of that. That's 32% off of a couple of different things. Went for an up tilt as well, which I respect. So, I mean, just trying to get some of these ladder combos on battlefield platforms is kind of the game plan here. But he's getting caught on platform as well. If you're not teching those, then you're a sitting duck.
Yeah, definitely got to be hitting those techs, or else Min is just going to keep spamming those arms. Definitely going to keep catching you.
Right.
Got to... yeah, got to get something going here. Oh, but speaking of missing techs.
He tried to go for the back air, but he missed out. He went for the reversed forward air. This is the precision that Roy requires. He demands it. So, yeah, this is looking pretty tough. As of right now, Lasag starting to exert a stronger lead than before.
Yeah, that's one way to punish Roy trying to approach you is just that up smash comes out so fast. You can easily just catch the landing option there. But yeah, Lasag definitely got to be careful there. Manages to juke the forward air.
But then took the jump. So
was right.
Yeah, has the ability to get back, and Lasag throws the arms the other way. Mang now gets right up in his face, but only the up smash awaits. Up the weight, he had it. He had it.
Off stage, and then he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Unfortunate.
Literally, it's like you just get caught in that off stage. It's only a matter of time. And Lasag, once he pulls out that ram, he gets the scoop appropriately. It is curtains for you and your stock. Like, unfortunately, you just got out-charactered.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. And right now, we just have an interesting pick in Kalos for the first stage. But I think these two have played before. I mean, Zexyyy and LocoLobo, I think they have faced each other in probably farther on in brackets before. And this is just one of those matches that you kind of see often enough here at Hashtag. And right now, they're taking to Kalos. This is a difficult part because Zexyyy knows how to get his combos and his hit confirms on bigger bodies, and he will continue to do so, even as floaty as LocoLobo is.
Yeah, definitely struggling to get some damage on here, but Zexyyy just getting so much mileage here off of the plethora of tools Young Link has to just build damage, and definitely has a lot of strong hits that can kill. So definitely not going to have issues. I mean, LocoLobo definitely going to be living to some very high percentages, but Young Link has a lot of setups. Down air also a really strong move. Probably not a reliable kill option because of how low it's got to be to connect. But LocoLobo living here to 195%, still looking for that little projectile setup, and there's one right there.
Yeah, it just ends up being like the boomerang, if anything, right? Like the boomerang at all the angles, it just covers everything. It's just sort of like a pick me back up, whereas like, okay, yeah, you can get something off the arrow, but you can get something off of the boomerang too. And it's like you just kind of decide, like once you see your hit confirm, you're just like, okay, great. I go into autopilot mode, now I just do what I want.
Yeah, just got to find that one, whatever projectile hits, that's the one you got to use to set up there.
Yeah, exactly. And the reaction speed that Zexyyy has shown is proven very, very useful for him as he plays a very reactive play style.
Oh, okay. Doesn't quite get the immediate follow-up off the boomerang, but tries to get something there with a forward smash. Not able to get it, but
yikes.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so
that just worked.
Yeah, it absolutely just worked. And Zexyyy,
How pleasant edge guard, for sure.
Zexyyy is so confident off stage, and that's just where he's able to play his game to its best. But wow, LocoLobo just gets like, okay, well, if you're going to hesitate in my face, I'm going to up smash you.
Yeah, we've definitely seen LocoLobo catching a lot of these whiffs or these hesitations just with that the strong DDD smash attack. Oh my God, you can just get so many fire. Wow, okay,
no
not even a kill spark.
There. No hesitation there. No kill screen. LocoLobo shaking his head after that. He knows that he was just trying to get out of that at all costs, and it only led to him dying way too early.
Yeah.
FD. FD
FD
Battlefield version. You know what? That's okay. I'm okay with this, I guess.
This definitely happened like once before, and we're just like, oh wait, no, he's going to battle FD. Yeah, FD. Okay.
Yes, Battle Destination.
Yeah, Battle Destination. Final field.
Yes, we're finally getting some substantial gameplay here now. They're looking for some of these bigger reads, but LocoLobo, he's just not forcing out the approach routes and the recovery routes that he needs to from Zexyyy just yet. He is going to get a little bit of that up smash cheese, but not enough.
Yeah, that's one thing about those bombs is that they can be a very helpful tool to get you out of sticky situations like that.
And he just has everything. All of his stuff does that, right? Like the boomerang does that on return. The bomb does it when it explodes. The arrows do it when you're following up. It just like there's so many things that like this character has that are just get out of jail free cards.
Yeah, definitely one thing you got to be careful of these smash attacks coming out from LocoLobo and the everlasting dash attack on ledge.
Yep. Caught
like many a victim.
Like there's no escape from that, because literally if you do anything to lose your invulnerability, you die, and you lose your invulnerability no matter what if you hold there for so long. So yeah, it sucks. You just die.
Yeah, so basically an even game here so far. Just trying to find some sort of startup here, and there's one. There's 3 successful back airs. There's another one.
Just trying to clip him out the wazoo right now and forced back to ledge. There's nowhere for him to go with these rolls. Like he's just rolling in place.
Getting back to the stage is going to be a tall order. Just trying to get some kind of Zexyyy just looking for that one projectile to connect. Does with the up B, doesn't get punished for it.
Yeah, it's so hard to punish the up B, especially if you're DDD. There's just not a lot you can do there. You have to already be doing something in order to get that punish. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, landing down air, not quite the safest option there. Do have to.
Oh no!
But does get caught by the up smash, so that's going to be another stock for Zexyyy.
Exactly, and now Zexyyy continues to gain a lead here. Needs to just get off this ledge, though. That's a lot of damage. And, LocoLobo really went for it. And he actually might.
What? Okay, yeah. DDD can make it back from that.
DDD has multiple jumps, so it's not a big issue. But, like, Zexyyy, I'm surprised he was able to go for all of that. I mean, it was damaged, and that's great, but he needs more here.
Yeah, surprisingly, no tech situation coming out there. That was just a very, very fun interaction to watch. Doesn't get caught by the up air.
Good DI, good DI.
Very good DI.
Oh, wait? No.
Oh, not quite.
LocoLobo got greedy, tried to go for the biggest read in the book, but you need something faster, and he goes for the Smashtag, but the spot dodge wins out.
Okay, able to make it back. Still trying. Okay, gets caught by a Gordo.
Oh wait,
doesn't get caught by another one.
Like if he's forcing these air dodges, it could be good. We just have yet to see him get a punish, and this might be over.
Interesting choice going for the nair.
No, wait, good DI. No, he's dead.
Oh, that was such a good little hesitation, little catch there.
Saw him going low and was like, okay, you're gonna try to meaty through the up B or whatever I've got, and so I'm just gonna find you deeper in the blast zone before you can even go for that. Great stuff. Zexyyy goes for the big callouts, and that's another win under his belt. He's going to be finding himself in winner's sems. Between Bowser and Wolf, the two characters have lots of disjoints between them, and they're going to the longest stage that we have from end to end, which is PS2. Obviously, we have the ability to see these two try to approach from longer distances here, because now this is where the airspeed that these characters do have comes into play here.
Yeah, speaking of struggling to approach, Murun definitely having some issues getting in versus daxfz here. Just getting completely stuffed out by forward airs and the lasers, and not even able to just get back to ledge. Just getting caught by anything by nairs, and now here comes the back airs that Wolves will love to see here.
Oh my God!
Caught by the dash attack. Really
wow.
love to see that.
That is kind of wild though, because I wouldn't even want to step too close to that just in case. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, that was definitely a bold call out, and he gets hit with the back hit of the down smash, so that's more damage. And now Bowser with full rage. He's just looking for anything to try to get something here, but the side B is going to whiff, and now it's time for your own grab. Nice little follow up, the roll out. There's nowhere for you to go yet again. We've seen it before. When your back's against the corner, you have nowhere to go with that roll, and then the dash attack is just going to take the stock.
Yeah, I was going to say, Wolf can be a little vulnerable at the ledge, but, as Murun able to get that stock with the up air. Wolf can be a little bit vulnerable at the edge, as you see with the fire breath and, all the various two-frame options that Bowser has. So, daxfz definitely has to be careful. As you saw, like, the percent deficit just went from, like, single digits to, like, 75 in, like, a matter of hits. So, daxfz got to make sure he does not let these stocks get away from him, as Bowser is very good at closing these gaps.
Right, but I mean, at the same time, Murun's getting hit by double dash attack, and he's just not following up with the escape options that he needs to get himself out of these sticky situations. Right now, he's getting caught in a lot of stuff, grab on the platform. He's just trying to force his way back and make daxfz try to think twice about approaching by just throwing out some of that fire breath. Even then, he's unperturbed. He's still going to be going in, looking for these rushdowns.
Yeah, definitely thinking twice about it. Approaching in there. There's another scary situation off stage. Okay, able to wait out the fire breath, but both of these characters are pretty scary at the ledge. So being off stage definitely not a favorable situation. But the Wolf back air, just a solid kill option, able to get a stock there for daxfz.
Yeah, even on center stage, right? Like you're still getting like that big, little bit of rage powered back air, and that's enough. Like you still have such good options, but the up tilt, like the turnaround up tilt at that. Murun, a nice little run-up call-out with the anti-air. daxfz now can't not just exert air supremacy in this one. Murun is starting to pick up on the signs.
Yeah, definitely some very good adjustments coming out from Murun. Definitely finding a bit more openings. Definitely catching these aerial approaches. But as I say that, get a nice little juggle there for daxfz. So this is still. Basically an even game at this point. We've seen that both these characters can easily clear up these deficits, and definitely gotta be careful.
For sure. You always gotta be careful. And now, yep, again, like the no text, like setting Murun up for disaster. daxfz is not gonna punish that one, but he is gonna punish the fire breath, and it's gonna be a back air to close out the game. daxfz starting off very nicely in game one. Those bad habits are going to be even more prominent on a smaller stage like this one. This is going to be rather interesting because obviously daxfz was actually just outplaying Murun, and Murun just needs to kind of like use that heavy tax that you're getting. Yeah, you have some rage and everything, but like you just need to be able to win your interactions and actually get a lot off of it. Your advantage states just need to be stronger. Yeah,
definitely. Bowser definitely appreciating the smaller distance to cover in this stage. Definitely allows it to be a little bit more aggressive, close the gap a little bit.
Right, exactly. Oh, nice spot dodge. Manages to get around that forward smash, not afraid of that. And then turn around, up tilt yet again, just looking for one of those big anti-airs. Muscles through that fire breath, and Murun, again, he gives up a little bit of stage control, and he's unable to wrest it back.
Another off-stage situation here. Oh, okay, able to stuff out the up smash there. Would have been certain death, but the very well-placed nair here.
Right, back throw wouldn't have killed there, so he has to opt for forward. Looking for anything, goes around it, but the turnaround grab, and now it's looking like a back throw city. Can he get anything? No two-frame F tilt, but the up tilt is enough to take the stock. Full rage Bowser, what can you do with it?
Yeah, definitely an opportunity for Murun here to get a lot of extra credit on this stock, but being caught off stage is not going to be a fun situation to be in. Wolf definitely able to cover a lot here, and obviously if you whiff into a shield, up smash is a very reliable kill option.
All right, two stocks clean even. We got something here, just grabbing the blaster. It's just like, yes, this is mine now. It doesn't matter, I'm invincible. Air dodging through the stuff, and now Murun, okay, catches that jump through the platform. Looking good, that's some damage. Reverse. Look at this string. Uh-oh. Yep, no tech on that platform every single time. Like, Murun just has to start teching these landings.
Yeah, they're definitely going to lead to a lot more substantial punishes, and we've already seen how devastating these little chains can be from daxfz. You either do them vertically, you can do them horizontally.
Nope, optimistic. You were fishing for that one. A little swinging for the fences. Oh, gotta be careful.
Not teching.
That roll that Bowser has is like so short. It's actually like one of the shortest distances of roll in the game. And Murun, I mean, got away with it because like Dax tried to punish a longer roll. It's like on other characters that definitely would have worked.
Just trying to find the. Oh, okay. Tries to get the forward smash there. Not quite able to catch it. It's a forward throw. Ooh. And okay, able to find the dash attack. So daxfz taking this lead. Murun on a potentially winner's bracket stock right now.
Just okay.
Oh,
he does get it. Does get the gimp off of the fire. And daxfz didn't even realize what was happening until it was too late. Now we're going back. Dead even, but only one stock left. And Murun on his tournament stock, or winner's stock, sorry, has to figure out what he's going to be able to do to turn this one back around.
Yeah, definitely dead even game right now. But yeah, Murun definitely got to find something here. He's got to find. You know, that's the thing about these last stock situations, that Bowser can hang on for quite a long time, and that rage can just easily pick up a very early kill here. So daxfz definitely not going to be safe with any sort of lead in this situation. And as we saw earlier, that gimping potential with that fire breath, definitely something got to be watched out for. So definitely going to not want to lose stage advantage.
And Murun's trying to go for some unconventional stuff. We saw an up smash. I mean, yep, there it is again. He's just trying to figure something out. Yep, every single time. It's like, gotta be careful. Well, okay, but we get around that down air. Now, it looked like Dax was the one who was getting a bit impatient there. He knows he's got to finish his plate, and soon. He knows that he could just 2-0 right now, but Murun is not going to let him get the chance that easily. Just looking for something else. No, there is no F tilt. Well, he's just turning around.
Empty landing.
He was just turning around. I was like, you got to do something.
Man.
Murun just gets caught up in it, and daxfz finds the stock, finds the game, finds the set, and that's a 2-0. The young links are eating now, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
They are certainly feasting, and I think they definitely have a good time at these tournaments a lot of the times. I mean, you know, as you said, Zexyyy, tried and true, multiple times Smashtag champion. Wow, okay, almost just getting a whole lot of mileage off of that power dunk there.
Right, and you can actually do so much. This character has mad combos, like incredibly good advantage state, especially when like the opponent, it just doesn't know, they don't know how to deal with it, or they don't want to deal with it, and it can really easily tilt you because, you know, Generic, I can already tell he's complaining about it in his own brain. He's already complaining about this character, and Willy is just looking like he's definitely out for Generic's blood right now.
Yeah, I mean, Willy just super on point now, just getting all the follow-ups, the down tilts into the side Bs, and you know, just not even needing to go just yet. It's going to be online here right now as I'm talking, but yeah, I mean, Willy not even needing it so far, but now it's definitely going to be a good tool with Generic at this percentage.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because now he's forced back to ledge, and these projectiles have been giving him something here. A little bit of shield pressure as well. I think Willy held shield for a little bit too long, couldn't disengage, and obviously he's an FGC character. He can't really get off the platform as easily as maybe Young Link can. Still, we are losing that first stock now. Generic, after taking 100% damage, he's got to get himself out of the blender. The SDI is enough.
Yeah, the SDI will get you out of those Terry strings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Not that one, though. Yeah,
Not
the
that one,
tackle,
baby.
definitely able to do it.
Yeah, leading into the rising tackle, that is going to be the kill confirm here, and Generic gets himself swept up in the vortex yet again. Cannot get the grab here. Now you're going to get another one of these down throws, and that's the conversions coming in for Willy right now. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, just getting a single jab here at the ledge. Just doing so much of wow.
Ooh, I knew he was going to do it to him, and he absolutely friggin' did. Willy going to get the game one over Generic. A dominant first game there.
But, you know, let's see what the game plan here is.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because right now, I mean, Generic feeling a little bit of the chip on the shoulder yet again, the ever-present, the pride being damaged. Can he find his way back into an advanced advantage state? And so far he is getting go off 15 seconds of advantage.
Yeah, definitely doing a lot here in this initial part of the stock. But now with Go online, I mean, Young Link is definitely a character that is not, you know, not super hard to kill, but but just these whiffs are costing Willy so much there. Unfortunately, or fortunately, doesn't lose the stock there, but kind of throwing these options out, and then eventually that was going to lead to a punish.
Yeah, for sure. And it just like it was one advantage state after another. Generic was winning neutral quite often in that first stock. So far, so good in this game. Willy is just getting caught up in all this stuff, and now it's very, very difficult for him to get out of the blender. Like you can see, he's just trying to disengage, trying to DI out, but now he gets something big here. It's just not enough to get the kill, right? Like, yeah, that Buster Wolf is barely not enough.
Yeah, just looking for that a confirmed, you know.
There we go.
Yeah, there's one of them right there.
Yeah,
not throwing out the moves haphazardly anymore. Ghost still online, still able to get a ton of damage here on the second stock, but Generic, the one playing on point this game.
Yeah, definitely. He's turned it on to 11 here, and he's going to get that big call out with the down air as well. We've seen lots of younglings be able to just do that as a call out, a mix-up. Now he's rolling in, but getting caught by the Buster Wolf yet again. That's a lot of damage, and all this rage means that Willy can just easily delete you off the face of the earth. You've got to be careful, but the parry is going to the parry is going to lead you into an up smash, and that's the stock.
That's something we didn't see a whole lot of, is the neutral bees there, contesting a few of the projectiles. I mean, obviously, youngling projectiles a little bit more partial to the air.
Like, Power Wave is just not that good.
Yeah.
Like, he's just very, very limited. Okay, he actually gets the hit on that one, and now Generic, I think, letting go of shield. Who knows? But right now he's getting these forward air lead-ins, and that's a lot of damage. Go Move is already back on the board, and Generic just closes game number 2 out with an up air string. This is okay. This is good. This is good.
This is very good.
Down tilt to up air is going to finish that one off, and Generic's going to bring it to a game 3. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to see the longer, a long stage like this with varied platform layouts. It allows Willy to get around the projectiles a little bit better, potentially. Good holding back in the shield, but then he gets caught by the last hit. He tried to parry the last hit, and he just failed. So close, and now he's just caught back up in, and 100% later, he's just ready to play the game again, potentially.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of a repeat of the second game here. Just so much early damage here from all the platforms carrying. Okay, a little bit, could have been a little scary there.
Yeah, it was scary there. And he's actually living that. But that was so close, and then good spacing on that rising tackle as well. Looking for something else. The power dive is just going to get him around, but now he just needs one of these lead-ins, and the jab leads to everything. High ceilings, though, not going to die to the power geyser.
Tries to catch him with another power geyser there, but yep, getting caught in the jab and the rising tackle, able to close out that stock. So Willy hanging on to that first stock and able to get the first stock.
This is going to do it, though. If he finds the follow-up, he does, and it's the up air to take it all. Going back to 2 stocks apiece, clean even. And now Willy's starting to get a little bit more impatient. He's getting popped up by the bomb in his own combo, so he's not able to actually capitalize further.
Yeah, once again, looking for that down air there, trying to get another easy kill. Not quite finding it. Again, just getting thrown into the Young Link blender. Yep, just getting caught by the up Bs on stage, and then getting caught by a couple up, just non-stop up airs, just having such a hard time landing.
The juggles are huge, but the platform coming in and actually extending off that power dunk as well. Generic is just bouncing around, trying to play as elusive as possible. He's doing a great job of doing so. But Willy just so close to finding the answers here. He just needs one hit here.
Yeah, definitely got to be careful. Gets caught by the bomb, but good to save the jump. Gets caught by the forward tilt there.
Yeah, I know.
And suddenly Generic has the lead once again.
Uh-oh, gets the call out there with the side B as well. Burn Knuckle in the air can be a nice little call out. Falls out of it. Yeah, falls out of it because of the bomb. But no, we actually have another way to pick it back up. That's going to be going to last stock apiece. Willy is definitely not out of this just yet, but now you're getting caught by the up B on ground yet again. And we've seen how much damage you can get off of that as a Young Link.
Yeah, we'll see how much, which character here is going to get the most mileage. It looks like Young Link is going to be able to do it. Just getting these up Bs, getting these up airs, just getting so much damage off. But, that could all change in an instant with a well-placed go powered up hit.
I know, but it won't even happen.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Up smash going to do it. And Generic going to be the 3rd top 8 qualifier on the winner's side. Let's see what Applejack has in store.
Exactly. So Lasag getting started with his Min here, and this is going to be a battle of just trying to keep this man out. Like, if Min can actually stand at shoulders reach here and just bat this man with arms again and again, then Applejack's going to have a difficult time. It is zone breaking time if there ever was one.
Yeah, that's the struggle. The thing about Mac is a character that really likes to close distance, not going to be not going to be doing a good job of it here because of, you know, Mac's limited aerial mobility. Going to have to be forced to the ground, and especially these offstage situations. Not going to be going too hot.
And unfortunately, we're kind of seeing the matchup right there. It's that Lasag really had put on a clinic right there, gave Applejack like one chance to swing. Now this is what we got to make something out of this ledge trap situation. Good forward tilt, trading right there, going back to the edge and getting the roll, but unfortunately ever so slightly too slow on that forward slash. Applejack very nearly making something happen right there.
Yeah, definitely trying to find the spots to open up here. Trying to fit these hard
He
call-outs.
jumped over it. That's so nonsense.
That is crazy. As if little
right
Mac
there.
wasn't getting the short end of the stick all the time.
So that's the second time in a row now where Applejack has like correctly covered the roll-in with forward smash, but the spacing was ever so slightly off both times. If you can clean those up, you'd be able to clean up 2 quick stocks. Counter actually activates, but isn't going to connect.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Lasag able to reset neutral here, just able to land back on stage, but Applejack just 1, maybe 2 quick hits away from death, and even, you know, Little Mac doesn't have to be off stage to die. Easily can die on stage. Lasag running away with this one.
Do you know? He does know. He jumped away, and he actually lost his double jump and died because he's Mac. Oh, no. That was the right play from Applejack, understanding that the second that Min gets that back throw off stage, she's going to try to toss out the Empowered Dragon and claim your stock at 0.
A little bit of a smaller a little bit of a smaller stage to work with, but you know, still privy to the same problems.
Though what you do get is you're able to tech chase on that platform, and up smash can clean things up right there.
That's
the problem
true,
is
yes.
you actually have to be able to claim center stage, and that's the difficult part right here. Applejack gets a dash attack, but not going to connect. A couple up tilts, but good jump out there by Lasag, not actually getting caught out by these like 50-50 situations here from Applejack. Lasag is not trying to just swing out of disadvantage.
Yeah, KO punch now online. So, unfortunately with the whiff, and I'm not liking the. Okay, well, unfortunately gets the megawatt there, not the ram. So, you know, Applejack able to make it back to stage. Unfortunately misses the tech, gets caught by the Dragon Arm, and gets the jump. Yep.
Yeah, Little Mac unable to side B multiple times off stage. If you hit him out of his side B, then he is a toast in this matchup. Good snipe from Lasag.
Yeah, especially without a jump to his name, easily going to be taken off stage, and
no jump again here, I think.
Yep, yeah, that's going to be another one.
He's got to keep these jumps in the back pocket. Applejack a little bit too over-eager jumping off stage, and Lasag is going to capitalize every time. Down tilt to the side B, forcing Applejack off stage. So we're going to have the down smash? No, but calling out the get-up with side B. I really dig that from Applejack.
Yeah, and without a jump, Lasag is dead. Yeah, that's kind of the big plays you got to make to get back into this game if you're Applejack. But, you know, definitely still has a long way to go at this point. Just got to, you know, not find a situation where you're able to get these hits. Okay, able to get something off. Trying to get these reads with the F smash, maybe some counters, throw it out here, but it's still just getting bullied by these arms. Got KO punch
no double
and no double jump. That's going to be it.
The tale of the set is Applejack gets sent off stage, his double jump gets clipped, and that is all she wrote. And approach, because that shine is just such a good reflector, and then Wolf has a transcendent projectile of his own. So if Zexyyy is able to build up a lead, then he can start to rely on his projectiles, but early on, he has to establish that camp game.
Yeah, and that's sometimes the more difficult part, but we're already daxfz just trying to throw out some of these interesting moves. I mean, the up smash on platform was a little bit devious, but we'll see if Zexyyy is going to fall for the bait. Right now, he's so good at finding his conversions, just not happening yet.
These up smashes have been brutal because Young Link usually has phenomenal frame data, but the hurt box manipulation of Wolf's up smash is always just like the ace in the hole he needs to beat out that nair or even sometimes a down air.
Yeah, exactly. You can't really poke this character's shield as well as you might be able to on a lot of other characters. Zexyyy does have that burst option. He keeps it on a hair trigger. So we'll see if he's able to do something. Yep, the back air, you knew it. And catch is just going around the bomb throw, too, like no worries whatsoever.
Every Wolf main that I've ever met knows how to thread the needle with that back air. They all understand it's like, I'm going to get this come hell or high water. You can't stop me.
Yeah, absolutely. So poking the shield with the dash attack and actually not getting punished for it, you're able to get something else off of it. daxfz, I mean, the ideas are actually flying right now.
And then he used a little waveland on platform to catch the bomb. I see you, Dax. Good stuff so far, but getting edge trapped here, this is kind of the weakness in this matchup. If Zexyyy can pin back to the corner, it's going to be so good for him, but instead the reversal with the back throw, and now it is an awkward spot for Zexyyy.
Yeah, and Zexyyy gets the nair to send him back to ledge, but how far can he get? He's giving up stage control yet again. He does find it back with a nice little follow-up from that boomerang into the up air. You love to see it. daxfz, you got to be careful. The obstacle course never ends against this character.
Up B immediately is a whiff punish there, and now a little bit of projectile pressure. We haven't actually seen Shine too much.
Yeah,
it seems like Dax has been more than happy to just sit there in shield, take the projectiles on shield, then react to what Zexyy's poke is afterwards.
Right. A good dash shield can actually be a huge game changer for a lot of people's gameplay, but right now we are waiting for anything else. The dash attack is almost enough to take the stock, but he air dodges through the blaster, so no more damage to be had. Zexyyy now able to get a big reversal, but quick, the forward air combo breaker.
Aggressive options out of disadvantage. Even if your character doesn't have a get off jail free card, you can still use those to just claim space and break out of situations your opponent may not expect.
Okay, he's got the bomb for insurance, but no, it doesn't blow up in time. Zexyyy pulled it a little bit too late, and now he's going to try to get more pressure here on the shield. Good idea for Dax to get off that platform. It's not safe for you up there. It made Zexyyy into maybe doing something there, an overextension. So far, we're getting a nice string for it.
And this is the problem against Wolf, is one overextension leads to like 70%, and this is fair back air range.
I know, that's so dangerous.
Oh, no, good DI out right there from Zexyyy, but you know Dax was looking for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting for one of these options. And the fade back, yeah, he's looking a little bit more menacing, but so far, I mean, Zexyy's finding the right options. We're going to have to go with the up B to mix it up. Zexyyy using the iframes on the ledge, just looking for anything back against the wall.
I mean, at edge, basically, the only tools that Dax has been using are back air and dash attack, and that seems to be all he needs, but calling out the jump again with the up smash. You have to be careful. A lot of players think, oh, what are characters that you hate being above? You think, like, Mario. You think Cloud. I want to put Wolf up there. That up smash is just so good.
I would put Wolf up there for sure. Make Zexyyy sweat a little bit, you know, in the first part of a game, and now daxfz starting to add their name to that list.
You know what this is, Nerf?
What?
This is, Dexter isn't here, ZD isn't here, we don't have any prominent Wolf players here, so one of them just emerged from the ether to challenge the established players.
Exactly. Literally, it is the Illuminati of Wolves. They have sent their secret sleeper agent to change the course of history right now. Zexyyy is going to be pushed to the edge here in this one, but we are winners semifinals, so it's best of 5 territory.
Speaking of getting pushed to the edge, Dax spent his entire stock at that edge. Great pressure, great resets there from Zexyyy.
That's true. All right, now we're just trying to reset back to neutral. Zexyyy, a full stock up. This is where he can actually get that snowball potential.
Speak of the devil, that fair is how it gets started, but unable to land the falling up air, and that allows Zexyyy to reset. Great fade back there on the neutral air. That's the one move where you can always tap Wolf's shield with. That's like -2.
Yep, exactly. And getting the parry into the up B, now that's a lot more conversion potential for Zexyyy. He's doing such a good job, but the rush down is actually beating out some of these arrow charges.
And this is exactly where Young Link wants to be, though. Oh, tossed out the bomb, and then the nair. That's an easy stock. Wonderful presence of mind by Dax, recognizing when he can push his advantage to the max after hitting with that blaster.
And again, like that long-lasting nair, it gives you such good leverage against Young Link, where he has a lose-lose situation. He has to up B early and knock it back, or he just dies for the nair, right?
You know what set that up, too, is he tossed the bomb. He had a bomb that was cooking, and he decided to toss it away, and that was a fatal mistake here. Missing the tech, got the jab block, but unable to get the kill.
Wow, a squeak by Dax to basically evade death. Oh, going for the big charge, too, on the down smash, but might take a fat slice to the face for Dax. I don't know.
Got that little bit of the Sheik syndrome here, but I think at this percent, fair and nair will both do it. Connects with the fair. So Zexyyy looking pretty comfortable with a solid lead here, but the problem is no lead is safe against Wolf O'Donnell.
I mean, that is true, but I mean, I think Zexyy's been so good at actually catching the grabs, right? Like he's been getting his good tether grabs, knowing when daxfz is going for shielding. And
what a forward smash!
He jumped right into it. He just knew he was going to be there. Oh, he's actually not going to make it. Wow.
Twice in a row where he's just been like ever so slightly off, like literally maybe a second or two earlier of a bomb pull, and he would have been able to survive that easily.
Yeah, that's very true. And you hate to see it, but right now he's getting a lot more to try to make up for that deficit. He knows that he can just close this one out right now and bring it to an even game count. However, daxfz has him on the ledge, and we know what Wolf can do with a little bit of rage building up.
And the safe shield pressure from Zexyyy. Immediately tap a shield and then spot dodge. And unfortunately, Dax can't say the same. His shield pressure getting snuffed out multiple times in a row with that up B. Bomb in place. I'm not going to get connected, but calling out the jump is Zexyyy, and that'll do it. Beautiful recognition that when pushed to the corner and when it's back to the wall, Dax likes to jump. We've got the adaptation from Zexyyy in Game 2. We'll have to see if Dax has a couple more cards up his sleeve or if he is missing the last bit of his deck right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at some point, it's going to be up to the house, and Zexyyy is the house. The house always wins, it seems. He has the plot armor, and we've mentioned it before so many times. It just happens. daxfz might be the villain to stuff out that plot armor.
These dash attacks have really been a little bit too wild from Dax. Like, it worked out a little bit game 1, but since then, it just feels like 3 or 4 times in a row, he dash attacks, and then Zexyyy has it spaced perfectly so that he can either up B or prevent it from crossing him up so he can punish in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. And now, right now, okay, getting some force in with the Nair, but the reverse forward smash, definitely expected to roll in.
That Nair is too disjointed, man.
Yeah.
It's so nonsense. It clinks with every projectile that Young Link has, and he can just drift in on it. Again, unsafe shield pressure. That back air is super good. It's like frame, I think it's minus 12 on shield, but that up B out of shield always going to be good. Speaking of out of shield options, up smash will do it and takes the stock relatively early.
Yeah, that was a little early, and of course, like, got caught, like let go of shield and just died for the up smash. You got to hold shield all the way through that, and now just trying to get anything, trying to stay alive is Zexyyy. He wants some extra credit on the board, but it's not being given to him.
He's doing a good job of jumping over these boomerangs, so he's like approaching at the proper angle there. He's just unable to actually get any strong hits. He usually gets like a weak hit Nair of it at best.
Yeah,
the dash attack again, he finally manages to dodge away, but Zexyyy is fiending for these out-of-shield options and can't get the up smash to connect.
Yeah, going for it. I don't know. At this point, Zexyyy is staying alive so well. He's playing the neutral so safely. He's slowed down the pace, but again, that anti-air up smash is going to be the stock taker for Dax.
Good grab into the down throw. Not going to get anything out of that. Very good neutral air dodge there from Dax. Tries the up smash at 0. I don't know about that.
Okay, but he had a drag down too. Like, we're getting something here. He just needs these conversions to come back in.
Speaking of conversions, I think that was the first hit of back air. That converted into that forward
back
smash?
into the forward smash, yeah, it looked like it.
Exactly. That back air is one of those, like, it's one of the more versatile moves in the game because the first hit is so plus, and it leads into quite a bit of Young Link's kit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like all these multi-hits that, like, Young Link has great frame data on and has the ability to manipulate the opponent's movements so well. It is just a massive godsend for this character. But right now, I mean, this is still going to last stock.
And just about even there. Dax draws even with that up smash, takes the lead with the blaster. Now to see if he's going to play a little bit patient or still continue to play the role of zone breaker here.
Wow, almost caught that roll out with that blaster too. That would have been hilarious, but no, actually gets around it. Dax still so much pressure here.
That's a bad DI right there.
That was bad DI. That was so close to being an early kill. He actually dives
down.
to that.
He dropped down and hit a button. He tried to go ahead and do like a drop down down air or something to challenge that. So a little bit of greed right there from Zexyyy gives Dax game 2. I mean, you talk about plot armor. If there's ever a time for a reversal, it's right here. And Zexyyy, we'll have to see what more game plan we have. But right now, Wolf B and B, tons of damage and full stage control.
I mean, that was a little risky going for the boomerang right in his face, but he almost gets off scot-free for it. Like, we're just getting more pressure and the double dash attack. Yep, Dax is just fishing for something here, and Zexyyy's letting him have it. He's taking the bait.
I'm loving the inclusion of Blaster into this game plan here. The second that you have that lead, exploit it.
Yeah. But Zexyy's still trying to get some of those grab combos. They are consistent enough and reliable in these situations. Nice. The drag down as well. We're going to see something big. It's not a kill, but it's not going to. It's just going to be lots of damage.
He doesn't have a double jump. Okay. A little bit of magnet hands right there.
Yep.
Saving with the up B. Clanking with the boomerang with that dash attack.
Got the bomb, so we're all right. But, yep, good timing. Good timing, still avoiding some of that stuff. And right now, Zexyyy using that tether grab to get back. A little bit of pressure with the down air as well and getting in around the blaster while he throws his own projectiles. And that's going to do it. That's the first stock going for Zexyyy.
The old DI mix-up forward throw. Just, I'm not even going to go ahead and pummel. Just get out.
Right.
Forward tilt? Yes, sir. The old Wolf specials. Can I Twitch react to what you're doing?
Yeah, incredibly fast move, but then dropping shield. Now that's going to take at least 40% already. You hate to see it, but he's going to even that back up. We know what Wolf damage can look like, right?
Yeah, these B&Bs, man. Dash attack is a heck of a tool, and Zexyyy recovering low right there. Has to toss out the bomb. How does he actually get back from this? Like, this ledge pressure situation definitely coming into favor Dax right there. The boomerang clipping him. He had the coverage on the platform.
Exactly, and Zexyyy just covering every bit of space that he can, making sure that it's like, okay, if I throw this boomerang high, you have to go low. I can shield and go for whatever I want, but if you're aerial, I have more options I can do. So I'm just waiting for something here on ledge, and Zexyyy just is fishing for this down tilt.
That's actually the first time that we've seen Shine, and it didn't connect with the projectile.
True.
Also, I'd like to see, it feels like Dax, every single time he gets into a tech chase situation, he goes for that dash attack. I've not seen him wait and react to what his opponent does with the down smash ever.
Yeah, it makes sense. It was a perfect opportunity for Zexyyy to get a grab there, but he opted for more pressure, and now he's unable to finish his plate. daxfz going to send Zexyyy to his potential winner's stock here. This is where things get interesting. Zexyyy with his back against the wall. Can he clutch this out as he has done time and time again?
The first hit of fair into the nair. That move, when it is fresh, will kill clean enough for Young Link. And so we basically have an even game here.
Yeah.
The question is, who is going to blink first? Zexyyy getting opened up a little bit by Dax with that damage, and then blowing up the standard get up for even more. Reset the situation.
The blaster 2, forcing the jump, taking the resources, has taken almost everything, but now got too greedy, waited too impatient.
He gets a down smash.
He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Okay, but still, even then, we still have the ability to get back here. I mean, Zexyyy now has rage powering him. He just forced out the air dodge. Just needs something to punish the up smash, though.
Punishing Wolf.
Punishing Wolf up smash. I can't believe it. I mean, Young Link, if anything, the chicken, the game
They both looked at each other as the boomerang came back. Zexyyy could have gotten the grab. The up tilt? That's disjointed enough to beat a sword? What is this character, Nerf?
He's got the boots. He got the boots, and they are made for stomping. I do not know, man, but the up tilt is a massive disjoint against a character like this. So we'll see if Generic is able to replicate what Zexyyy does against Lasag's Min, or if his playstyle differences are going to be the nail in the coffin for him.
We shall see here. And also, I mean, I'm fairly certain that if Generic feels like bringing out that Diddy Kong, I think Diddy Kong does very well in this matchup.
I think so too, but who knows? I mean, at this point, it could go either way.
True, true.
He's feeling confident enough on the Young Link tonight.
These pivot grabs are really good already from Lasag because you just want to give up a little bit of space and allow the Young Link to whiff directly in front of you. That pivot grab, not very, very good, though.
Yeah, I was going to say that. But these pivot grabs, I mean, they are hit or miss sometimes. But every single time that Lasag gets the grab, it's another power-up for Min. And now, I mean, look, Generic is able to get back, and he's not really afraid of that power-up. He's actually putting on a little bit more hurt. He just can't.
He fell out of the up B. Yeah. If only multi-hit moves worked, says Generic. He's got the John preloaded right there. Would have had that game, though, if it worked.
Yeah. No. Zexyyy would have hit that. Zexyyy would have hit
that. Gotcha. But Generic does manage to claim the first stock there, Empowered Dragon Laser or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And still, this up B on ground, so much damage to be had, so many conversions you can get off of that as well. Lots more damage.
Dodging the barrage of punches here from Lasag and responding with a couple projectiles offstage interaction, but swinging out of disadvantage with that Megaton. Typically, Mins are known to be a little bit defensive off stages. They're scared.
Yeah, they definitely are very, very, very scared. So, I mean, at this point, the Megawatt is still going to exert some pressure. We're just looking for the big connection that you want, but the grab, I think, is a little bit greedy as well. Generic now finding that mid-range conversion, saying, okay, I can close the gap.
And these trades are not actually working out for Generic. You would have liked to see him claim the stock a little bit earlier, but right now, holding shield, but the charge a little bit too greedy from Lasag right there.
Yeah, I think he probably panicked a little bit, wanted something bigger, and maybe hoped for a drop of shield from Generic to do something here, but still he's getting an edge guard, and we just need to see a finisher.
Yeah, so far, this is a character that's relatively easy to two-frame in Young Link, so I'd like to see Lasag if he can get any kind of a read on those patterns, he can claim stocks relatively early. Look at this, 173% nerf. Lasag so far unable to have that stock claimed.
Yeah, this is an issue, right? Young Link, if you're not able to finish your plate, then you are missing out on so much of this character. Finally, you're getting something here with a forward throw. But they're both looking for some of those easier kills. It was a back throw from Lasag, which, I mean, honestly shouldn't be killing too much. But it is what it is. Min still has the ability to do so much here. And just needs one big finisher, Dragon Laser or a Megawatt.
And we're kind of already in that position right here as 109 unanswered points of damage. And Young Link clinging to life barely here. Going to call out the jump of the megawatt, but then you can air dodge to the first one, but the left hook will get you afterwards.
Exactly, right. And that's always the false sense of security, right? It's like this character is frame traps out the ass. Like, you just have so much.
Cannot allow this man to play neutral, because if he does, then you're giving a Generic the opportunity to claw his way back in these games. And
exactly.
And these down airs actually were like really important for Lasag too. That's basically the only way that he got out of disadvantage.
Yes.
So we already saw Generic intercept the first one this game. I'd like to see him do a little bit more of that. Take that out of Lasag's kit.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't let him get away with that for sure. And then Reflector, remember the up smash is a Reflector, so be able to use that as a timing when the boomerang comes back. But still, the B&Bs for Generic are trying to come out. We're seeing him try to follow up with these back airs and everything else.
The 1-2 punch on shield. You can shield the first one, but the second one will usually connect. Great parry that time, though. Forward, they're not going to claim the stock. So what is the edge trap situation? We got 1 bomb out, 2 bombs out, and then he fully commits to the standard get up.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of those things where you've got to be extremely cautious, because one false move off stage will just end you, right? Like, you just don't have the freedom. You have no room for error. And now the forward throw is going to pressure. That's the ram too.
No double jump.
Yep, that's it.
Good interception right there by Lasag. You have to go ahead and guard your double jumps jealously off stage, because you know that Lasag's going to be hunting for him. But cleaning that stock up with the up smash, so not a ton of extra credit. Keeping it even here is Generic.
Yeah, oh, okay, and getting in with a roll in, very nice stuff, avoiding that grab. Obviously a very crucial game, like part of gameplay against Min. You got to make sure that you're closing the distance while avoiding these laggy things. And so far, Lasag is going in with a lot of down tilts, doing some pretty good stuff.
Oh my god, the empowered laser just cutting through full stage positioning, and then the drag down on the megawatt. It just covers so many options.
Yes.
But we still haven't seen Lasag manage to get any of those 2 frames here. So Generic has been gifted another opportunity to play on stage yet again.
Yeah, but the megawatt, I mean, still finding the right heights and just pinpoint accuracy against Generic. Throwing that out, yep, you got to be careful. You can't just throw that stuff, haphazardly. Like, literally every single time Generic is falling back and relying on his projectiles, but Lasag is not giving him a chance to breathe.
When your game plan becomes an issue, when your character's greatest tools become a weakness in the matchup, that's when you really get pushed to the brink. That's what separates good players, when they can adapt when their strength is taken away.
Absolutely.
Down tilt
Still
falls out of the
out.
up again.
No
it is just
way.
not Generic's night.
Yeah, definitely bad luck for him tonight. This game not doing him any favors, and still Lasag is going to take all of those W's where he can get them. He's going to force Generic back close to the blast zone. Just needs
Down
one.
air.
Okay, has the bomb as insurance, but now we have the stock.
I'm surprised. Like, I was thinking like pink freshman min right there. That was a down air. That was a suicide dare. And be like, I got a stock lead.
Yeah.
We shall go together, friend.
Definitely could have been in the works, but no, Lasag, I think we just haven't seen that level from him yet.
He's playing safe. I respect it.
Yeah, you got to. You don't want to throw it out, right? Like, you definitely could lose here, and one edge guard means a lot for Min.
Trying to get the retreating megawatt, but it feels like Lasag's starting to swing a little bit too hard. Like, every other blow has been this megawatt hammer. Finally connects with 1, but it's already just about an even game with 100% being racked up by Generic.
Wow. Oh my god, he almost died to that. Okay, this is going to hurt. So forward throw, going to send him back off stage. He's just looking for one of those forward throws. Oh, no, we're not going for that. That's not going to work. He was really, really optimistic with that up B.
He does. He actually connects with that. Goes all the way down to the depths. Generic. Great presence of mind, and what a comeback.
Nice. Okay, that was cool. All right, very, very good stuff.
So by going like super deep and then immediately up being with that lingering hitbox, you covered a ton of options.
Yeah.
Brilliant gameplay right there at the end by Generic.
Yeah, very, very smart stuff. So you love to see it. Now Generic going to be trying to get back in, and I think maybe having a little bit too much confidence here, going for some of these grounded up Bs that are not going to connect.
But the damage tells a tale right here. It's a good start here from Generic. You just have to go ahead and get some of those conversions and get back to center stage again. Lasag has not been hitting that chakram down low, and that's surprising here.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's getting caught in all of this stuff. The vortex, there's no way he gets back from that, even with all of his resources. Like, his jumps were just, it's not enough.
Safe pressure into just one of those multi-hits connecting. He has to use the double jump there and then dips low again.
Yep,
but catching the jump is Lasag, and Lasag has been so good all night at getting that confirmed. You have to really hesitate to jump consistently off ledge.
Yeah, I think Generic is starting to get back into his rhythm, right? Figuring out, like, okay, now I can actually swing. This can be my turn, and if it's not, then I will trade with him. The projectile will actually hit him on his startup, and then I actually get a win anyway. So this seems to be a good game plan thus far for Generic. Lasag is just forced back to the brink yet again.
The Megawatt Hammer going to clank with the bomb right there. That bomb does have a hurt box, so it'll stop those arms a wee bit. But right there, Generic getting caught, trying to charge forward behind a screen of projectiles, and Lasag was ready and waiting for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, just trying to get something else here out of the bomb, and okay, a little bit of a late conversion, but we take those anyway. He manages to find the full hit of that up B, and Generic, again, full stock lead.
And now he's starting to shield the 1-2. Like, that's the big thing for Min-Mins, is that they vary when they throw out one arm or when they throw out one pause and throw out a second. If you catch onto that rhythm, or if you're too predictable with that rhythm, then that is a huge tool for your opponent. Can't connect with the neutral air very nearly to GenericName steal that stock.
And you could see, like, Lasag went for the grab but got caught right up in that, and that's going to do something.
No.
It's not going to do anything. I mean, it's not... He doesn't have any rage, so I guess it wouldn't do anything.
No rage plus a little bit stale. That's the problem, is that, like, when you just come back, it's like super fresh, but younglings tend to use that move quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Hollow Bastion, you know, there's a lot of stuff here that Youngling doesn't even need the up B. He can just, like, let that sail.
The chase with the dash attack, beautiful by Generic. Tries to clink with the projectile, and he very nearly hit the nair, but it didn't matter. Again, the super deep up B covering Lasag's options.
And that's just a smart knowledge of how to beat out tether grabs. Lasag taking it to town and city, notorious for being a good stage for Min-Min.
Oh, yeah, it's plenty of space to get the camp game going, but on the other side, Generic has a lot of horizontal combos. We just saw one right there, 75 damage, 60 from the combo, and then 15 from the edge trap.
Yeah, that is very true. Still, I mean, once these platforms kind of go away, it could be a great space for Lasag. We just need to see these platforms do him a little bit of favors while they are here as well.
Drag down. Oh, great air dodge from Lasag, but gets caught with the up smash. But that's one where the counter pick is certainly going to help. The high ceilings of town and city not going to spell this man's death anytime soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Not super worried about that, but we are going to get caught by that regardless. You know, Youngling's got plenty of options. It doesn't need to rely on any one to survive and thrive here. So
does he still have his double? Yep. No, he actually used it to get that tether.
Yep. That absolutely is just instantly annihilated.
Yeah, that's one of those where if you have a tether recovery and you just immediately just double jump into the instant tether, you're super vulnerable right there, especially if your recovery is relatively weak like Youngling's.
Right. Exactly. So now he's just trying to claw his way back, trying to get that lead that he had fought very hard to get. It just slipped away.
Again.
Now he's getting more.
Down tilt actually going underneath the arrow. I love those little hurt box shifting moves where it's like, yeah, I planned that.
Yeah, low profiling. Let's go.
I've been doing my yoga. What of it?
Exactly. How low can you go playing limbo with these projectiles? I do not know. Because Lasag, again, with no platforms, this is Lasag's time to shine, in theory.
He actually comboed the up B into the nair. That's sick.
That was pretty hype.
Good catch of the chakram, but can't get the second one right there. It always feels as though Lasag is in these spots where if he hits the second blow, he'll claim the stock immediately. But Generic's like scramble out of disadvantage has always been immaculate.
Right, and the rising megawatt out of jump. So good stuff. And finally, we're getting the Ram to scoop the ledge, and that was a great play by Lasag. He's bringing this closer to a game 5 now.
Dragon forces Generic to edge, but yeah, these just jump back projectiles. I think that Boomerang is like plus on shield at close range, so it's one of those things where like just a B reverse or a wave bounce like away Boomerang, even if it's at point blank, there's nothing that Lasag can do about it.
Okay, the roll in now getting punished. Generic getting a little bit too forceful in his approaches. He's getting desperate, trying to get something here, but the grab means that the power-up is enacted. Now it just needs one big edge guard, and Lasag can get something here. He sends him back up with that up smash, but what do we got here? Generic just needs one, and he gets a conversion.
off stage here, but able to go ahead and delay that up B this time for Lasag, so managing to get back, retreating with those boxing gloves, and then he held up. I think he tried to like jump.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he tried to jump, he got hit with the megawatt, the reverse hit of it. He was not ready to be sent to space.
Very, very unfortunate.
Will Dax get 2 young links in a row, or is Lasag going to buck the trend and introduce some character diversity into top 8? We'll have to see right here.
I mean, that is definitely the big question right now. Lasag is trying to fight for his way to get there, and I don't know, Generic, he just has the ability to rush down Lasag, and we've seen it thus far. We just have to see him consistently get it here. He wasn't able to wall out Lasag enough, I think, in that last one.
It feels like, I think Mr. R said this when he was fiddling with this character. He basically said, this character can do so much cool stuff, so it's a shame that the optimal way to play him is just sit back with arrows. So it's kind of like the dichotomy of Young Link. You can be a projectile bot and just toss out those projectiles and get those mid-screen conversions, or you can rush people down. The diversity of your character's options is crazy.
Yeah.
But the reason why you have to toss out those projectiles sometimes is because of how stubby your hitboxes are. And Lasag has already been exploiting that a little bit, but Generic so far, the zone breaking has been on point.
Yeah, I mean, Lasag so far, I mean, we know that Minmin's airspeed is actually, like, horrible. But, like, he's managing to, like, maneuver around and, like, do enough pressure within the air that, like, Generic has to respect his options, which is the most important thing. Because if you don't respect Minmin's options, you benefit so much.
Any character that has a bad airspeed, you don't need to do everything, you need to do enough.
Yes.
And that's exactly what Lasag has been doing. It's like, you have to respect me even when I'm just trying to jump at you and my aerial acceleration's nil.
Exactly, exactly. So now, good little conversion. I mean, Generic maintains a strong lead here and could be on the verge of taking a second stock.
That's not a punish, because nothing Young Link does is punishable.
Exactly, exactly.
This is a Masher, the projectile character.
Exactly. You literally cannot punish. Just give up. Go away.
Yeah, it's so silly. If you look at his frame data, I think like one of his worst like solid moves that he's actually going to do on your shield is like -5.
Yeah,
it's
makes
ridiculous.
Sense. Yeah, absolutely. Like 80% of the cast like almost has nothing viable for like punishing that. Oh, let's go.
Fell out of it. Thank you, Sakurai.
We got it. We got it. Lasag with maybe a little bit of plot armor of his own.
I love how often he swings at a disadvantage. You just don't see Min-Mins do that enough.
Yes.
But this man's got the big fist, and he's going to let you know about it.
Exactly. But still, it's getting sent off stage. That big fist going to have to get him back to stage for the time being. We've still got Lasag fighting for one of these juggles as well. A good advantage state can lead to reading some of these tech options, but Generic usually plays with his cards close to the chest, so we haven't seen him basically show any habits in terms of his recovery moves.
Oh, he went for it all right there and very nearly died. In a just world, he would die. There we go,
Yeah.
Generic finally cleaning up his meal right there with a full stock lead here in Game 5, and he is not letting up.
We've got something here. Now it's just going to be up to Generic to get more of this damage. The boomerang, the up B, all of it together. Lasag just trying to throw out arms every which way to try to cover every option. Still, he's throwing out the grabs the wrong way, and Generic is now feeling like he's in his head.
That was an interesting tether break right there.
Yes, it was.
It was already like half on stage, and he was still grabbing the edge.
Cool. Oh,
And calling out the slow get up. This is far from a set game right here, given Young Link's proclivity to kill very late. Lasag looking to claw his way back, and that was an emphatic way to do so.
Yeah, and he's just losing a little bit of stage control right now, but a quick up smash allows you to make Generic think twice. Can
He
you get
needed
off this
that tech.
platform? He needed that. Yeah, he absolutely needed that.
But he didn't get this one. No reaction. Generic did not pull the trigger. I thought for sure we were going to see an up B right there.
Yeah, so close to the clank as well, making Lasag have to wait a little bit and almost dying to the nair as well. We're looking for so much more. Z dropping the bomb, trying to catch anything it does on the late hesitation. Can we get anything else here? No megawatt. Still low percents for Generic.
The roll away, that's such a bad habit right there from Lasag. Has to jump away from the down air. Rolls in and then just taps his shield twice. Just get me out of here, says Lasag.
Oh
He is
God.
like, this is an even game. Gets the megawatt. Are we going to go off stage with the Chakram?
If he could actually do this right now, just one edge guard away, but Generic is so hungry for this win. He literally is just trying to shark out Lasag. Can he actually benefit? No, we're going for the megawatt and not the ram.
He just does it. He just runs up airs. What a way to finish the game by Generic in one of those high wire acts. This man is proving that he is not one to trip. I mean, no shots whatsoever to Generic, so he's passed one challenge. Up to see if the second challenger will be able to wrest this crown off the man's head here in winners finals of Smashtag.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still going to be looking for this PS2 start. I don't expect we'll see much variation. We might see
stage.
Like couple of stages that might go to, but yeah, we'll probably see this most of the time.
Ban this stage.
Yeah, we probably should ban the stage. Anyway, daxfz still getting caught by some of this stuff, but I mean, it's so even right now that it could go either way. They just are feeling each other out in the neutral.
Really, the key to daxfz's win earlier on against Zexyyy was that he was able to anti-air with up smash consistently and steal early kills. Wolf's big weakness as a character is that he can only kill via stray hits. So if he is forced to do that again in this matchup, it may very well go Generic's way because Generic has kill confirms off of mid-range projectiles.
Ooh, had the right read on that roll out, but just a little bit missing on the execution. There it is. You're seeing it already. That up smash looking for an anti-air, and Generic almost got caught by it, but has to be a little bit more cautious of that in the future because that's not surprising that we'll see it again.
Wolf back air actually being beaten for the first time in human history.
Ever.
Ooh, good pivot grab attempt from Generic. He understood exactly what Dax was trying to try to do at that distance, just ever so slightly misspaced it. The bomb setting up into an awkward spot and catching that platform. I think that up air covered everything, Nerf.
Yeah, like the bomb sending him into tumble meant that he had to tech that landing, which was like actually the worst case scenario for Generic. Still, he gets himself back.
That was greedy by Dax trying to challenge that down air.
It was. I don't know what he was thinking, but hey, it is what it is.
He was thinking I'm Wolf and could probably beat it. And you know what? He's not wrong most of the time.
Let's remember that up tilt beat down air before, right?
Yeah.
The up tilt beat down air, and we know it can. So
he's drunk on power.
Exactly. We need Generic to give him a reality check.
Nair with Wolf clinking with the boomerang and immediately going through and knocking Generic away. That's a problem. Like these close range projectiles typically work against a lot of other characters, but not against Wolf. That Nair is just too disjointed.
Exactly, and of course, like the ability to just use rising Nair out of shield. Generic is using the catch-all special.
Dash attack to claim space, and now finally catching the landing of that down air. And Dax, his ledge trapping has been solid so far, but fully committing to that forward smash. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a forward tilt or not.
I'm not sure either. Either way, I mean, this is looking like it was a good spot for Generic, but he gives up a little bit, loses some stage control, is able to take it back here, and now finds himself on the other side of the stage just looking for a kill.
He waited it out. He waited out the spot dodge. The Smash ultimate special of whiff a move into immediate spot dodge.
Yep. Yep. The classic. Ooh, okay, we got something.
Whiff a move into immediate spot dodge. It's one of those tools that you just have to respect, and it's so good.
Yes, you're right. Still landing with a bomb, giving himself some pressure on landing.
What was that killed? Was that Nair?
I think that was... I missed it.
I think he was like just about to land and he hit the A button, so it was like either Nair or like up air maybe? Jesus. Youngling's moves.
Oh, it was dash attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was dash attack. Anyway, so right now, daxfz looking for anything here. I do not know what he's going to do here for more damage. He's going to go for like up air, up throws, and some of this other stuff. The disjoints are really helping him out here.
Yeah, Youngling has trouble landing. It's basically very predictable. Either you toss a bomb down or you have to go ahead and use that down air.
Yeah.
So if you've got a disjointed up air, let him have it.
For sure, and right now, I mean, we're still working on so much more in terms of conversions for Generic. He's actually fishing for the up B. Might be a little bit greedy, but
that would have killed is that messed up thing. That down smash definitely would have killed at 50.
I know. Okay, trying to get something here that just lands with the back air. Okay, cool. It's like the Pikachu. Like, oops, I missed. Wrong side. Back air.
More buttons.
My back air is good, though.
Oh, great air dodge away.
Oh!
But the immediate first hit of back air into the up air. That move connects into just about all of Youngling's kit.
No.
And in the scramble situation, Generic comes out on top.
Counter pick. Generic is up in the first game. That spicy little conversion.
Does Dax play more characters on this Wolf?
I don't know. This is... someone said that this might be Sigurlin's third brother. I don't know.
Like, I'm going to be mad if that house is just full of talented smashers.
I mean, I think that it might be. Someone said that. I don't remember who it was.
The second I see him, I got to ask about that.
I do not know.
All right, up smash out of shield, a solid punish there. But the projectile game already getting started here from Generic, and I feel like that's kind of the difference between Zexyyy and Generic's matchups. It felt like Generic had his conversions because he was going for like these approaching projectiles. And as good as Wolf's aerials are, they're not projectiles, so he has to go ahead and respect that if he's not ready to swing with forward air.
Exactly. And finally, he's able to punish that that grounded up B by just going for a grab, which is like honestly the only thing you really can do to ever get anything, because yeah, Generic is ready to shield after he hits that.
He didn't have a double jump, so that was perfect options right there, but still not going to kill with great DI from Dax.
Oop, parries that hit. Very, very scary stuff, but I like he just gets one hit of the jab and then just backs off and goes for like arrow or something.
Beefy up B, very intelligent right there with the bomb on the backup.
Yes. Running out of room, though, to run away from Wolf, and that's the issue, is Wolf is kind of overbearing right now. daxfz forced off stage yet again. Z dropping the bomb, not going to give you the edge guard, but finally will do it with the forward throw. That's definitely going to do it. With all that rage, there's no way you're living.
Double bomb set up. I love it when young links do that. As soon as you're like invulnerable, if they get a star KO, they just set up bombs on the ground.
Exactly. Very Snake-esque.
It's like just empty hop into the immediate up smash, basically baiting out that dash grab. And that's the problem with young link, is that you can kind of feel safe in shield unless he gets a read. And if he reads incorrectly, well, stock gone.
Yeah, exactly, right? And it's so high stakes because you guess wrong and then you just die. So it is really unfortunate to have to be in that situation. But right now you got to take what you can get. And daxfz still getting lots of damage here. This is looking pretty good.
Blaster the wrong way, and that lets Generic claim full stage control with that dash attack. But now, how does he actually get down? Great spacing right there, basically getting the down air at the point where it auto cancels because it's at the end of its animation.
That's right. Avoiding that bomb as well, using the mix-ups of the up B, and now, yep, back air. Wolf back air yet again. Criminal move, steal stocks away.
The reason why that works, though, is because Generic feels like he can jump in those situations.
Yeah.
You have to play a little bit grounded. When Wolf's like just full hopping at you, don't jump at the man.
Yeah,
He will kill you.
Exactly, yeah. You got to stay on ground because at least then you can shield.
Yep.
And that's so important. Relay it, the wave land, and then the footstool from Dax, just reminding him, like, yeah, I can be here too. It's all good.
Yeah, the wave landing on platforms when your opponent's on the Angel platform is like the perfect pivoting from Smash 4. It's just like, hey, I have this tech that I'm never going to use.
Exactly. So far, Generic just trying to get another one of these up airs. Nice little conversion to the grab. You like to see it. Boomerang the other way. Not sure.
I feel like in these spots, it really behooves Generic to not jump around so much. Oh, no, he fast fell. He fast fell past the edge, and unfortunately, that will give Dax game 2 to draw even.
Okay. Despite that SD, that was a little bit closer than it probably could have been or should have been based on how well daxfz was playing against Zexyy's Young Link. But Generic is playing a more patient game. He's playing a little bit more conservative, which you kind of have to do against a Wolf player.
Okay, you say he's playing conservative, and then he just gets duffed in the face.
Well, no matter how conservative you are, you're still going to get your face punched in.
But it feels like the difference between these two matches has also been that Dax has yet to successfully edgeguard Generic. Generic is holding down to vary the speed at which his up B rises.
Yes.
And because of that, he's gotten back to stage cleanly a couple times. But this time, you can get back to stage, but you can't get back to center stage. That's another matter entirely.
That is very true. So that's the key operating factor right now. He's just looking for something, okay, a little bit greedy, but he goes way high. Yeah, that was like all the win box and everything.
Yeah, the auto link angles.
Yeah.
All right, so it turns out if you laser the bayonet of Wolf's gun, he just stops.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Very nice. Right now, this is a lot of damage for Generic, and he just needs something to close it out.
Very nearly got it right there with that fair, but instead forcing a jump away, but great air dodge in from Dax.
Okay, yep, spot dodges the grab, and then it's go time. All Generic needs is one of those down tilts, and he can just lead into Imagination. Still getting a grab off this low percent back air as well.
now we're in a spot where we have to see Dax answer back if he wants to keep this even. I feel like Generic's very much a momentum-based player. He really likes it when he has his opponent guessing. Because then when he's got his opponent guessing, his shield pressure, which is all safe, turns into terrifying options.
Exactly. Wow. Hit him into the boomerang for extra damage. And yeah, you talked about the shield pressure. I mean, Generic is laying on multitudes of pressure. It's just like he's getting so many of these grabs. He's forced daxfz into shield. He's like scared into inaction.
But getting the get up with that forward smash two times now, Dax has landed that big old claw.
Oh, yep, this is going to be punishable. You got to be careful about when you throw out that up smash. You got to make sure you are absolutely going to hit that, because now you're going to be taking a lot of damage. Generic's still going to be following up with even more, but the high mix-up, I like it.
I love it because he actually didn't have a double there.
Yeah.
So you're just like, I'm just going to up B. You're not going to expect this. And who would? Who would expect a horizontal up B when you're like 3 feet above the edge?
No one, no one. And now the follow-up with the Nair. Can't get anything else after it, but I don't know. This is looking tough. Generic has to find a couple more interactions, but, I mean, Rage? No, he's alive?
No, no, no. It's Young Link. So we're going to see at least one fake splash screen. It's required.
It's yeah, that's so true. Wait, that was going to do it, though.
Yeah, that one will. Up smash is not fake.
Yeah, up smash is definitely not fake. You get that last hit and you're like, oh, yep, yeah, you are absolutely toasted, my friend. Like, see you. You return to Ash. He was beating out the Young Link up B with the Nair and like stuffing it out on startup like very effectively, but we haven't seen him been given the chance to do it here, and I think that could be an easy way to take these stocks that he's struggling to take right now.
So alternatively, I think that he actually needs to use down air, because what Generic has been doing is Generic's been holding down with the up Bs to vary the height, and that can actually intercept that Nair. Instead, use your disjointed down air, because if he's going to make himself recover lower, well, you can cover that with the disjoint.
Absolutely. No, that makes sense too. I mean, I think either one, depending on what Generic is going for at any point, would be very, very useful. We need to see if he's going to punish some of this stuff. He's getting a little bit of blaster, but we need a stronger punish as well. I'm waiting for one of these 2 frames or anything else.
This is the perfect spot. Yep,
there it is.
In that spot, when you hit with that laser, I don't think there's anything Young Link can do.
No, there's not. I mean, he had no time to pull bomb. He couldn't do anything. And I mean, it was very, very smart. Well played by Dax. That's what we're looking for. Exactly what I wanted to see.
See, you said you wanted the Nair. I said I wanted the down air, so I guess Nerf's right.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Better caster, better predictions.
Oh, gosh. What is like, it's like a broken clock is right twice a day, all right? So we've got something else going. Right now, daxfz still getting some of these dash attacks. That is a sign of confidence. That is a sign of life here.
He went for the down air that time, and it didn't work. See, Nerf, you're just right.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll be double right. daxfz starting up being double right as well. 3 stocks to 1, and now he has all the room in the world to secure himself a game 5.
These empty full hops are so good, too, by Dax. Because do you actually want to jump and challenge that wolf?
No. No way. The pressure as well. Just Z drops the bomb. Okay, finally gets a lead in, and the forward air is enough to get the stock. Can Dax close this one out? Can he get himself closer?
The Nair intercepting that aerial pressure, but great just jump back immediately. I feel like Dax is very deliberate about when he uses the directional air dodges to get the heck out of dodge and just to reset neutral and just watch what his opponent's doing. I really like that option.
Very true.
He doesn't just like panic option like I do and just say, I can't be here anymore.
Right. His dash shielding is very good. He's getting in close enough, but I mean, still, once you get close enough past the projectiles, Generic's still showing you that Young Link's got hands.
Oh yeah, this is the zoner with the most hands of the game, I think. It's like Mega Man can swing too, but not like Young Link.
Yeah.
Nobody swings like this character. Speaking of swinging, this man has been boxing his way back into an even game after a 2-stock deficit.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a potential reverse 3-stock, but no, we are going to a game 5 because Wolf back air is inevitable. The Thanos snap in this game.
Millimeters away from having a completely different result.
I know. We'll have to see. Sticking with it. PS2 is the MO for tonight. I called it out at the beginning of this set, but yeah, we're not going anywhere else, baby.
When in doubt, do it again.
Exactly.
Just up B. Oh, it didn't work. Let me hit the button one more time.
When not in doubt, just do it again as well. Like literally any situation.
I mean, Young Link got them good buttons. When you got them good buttons, you just hit them multiple times.
Exactly. You just don't have to worry about it. You just literally throw out the same thing over and over again. As long as it doesn't hit him, it's not stale.
Can I get a third? Oh, very nice boomerang, but I love the option to just A-land with that neutral air.
Trying to use that landing part of the up air for more pressure, but Okay, Dax really going for these dash attacks. Generic is not getting caught by the strings as much as he had been. However,
boot to the
getting hit
face.
Yep, big boots. Uh-oh.
That was really aggressive by Dax, and I think that was like the worst possible way that he could do it. I think he got a little bit too antsy.
I know. I mean, technically, I think Generic might have ended up saving him anyway.
Dead?
He went really close. That's going to do it. Held out, it looks like, so. Or at least not in.
Yeah, with a little bit of rage and taking that all the way off stage on a stage like PS2. So I think I understand what he's trying to do there because he's gotten hit by that a couple times. I think he's trying to drop shield and get the parry punish. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Because there is a space in between those hitboxes so you can respond.
Right, and especially with a fast smash attack like the forward smash, good range on it. He's able to close that one out. Very nice stuff. Finally, we're getting the conditioning. In Game 5, he's finding some of these habits that Generic has been going for. Now he's starting to look for something fair to bear. Not going to connect, though.
This dash attack is just so fearsome. I feel like the option is almost always to roll in against him because it feels like Dax always covers standard and roll away, but he never really covers roll in.
Yeah.
Unless he down smashes. He immediately covered roll in as soon as I brought it up. What a god.
Yeah, exactly, right? He's like wavelength, on the wavelength.
Exactly. I've got that mid-set coaching going. My finder's fee better
There
be
you
in the
go.
mail, Dax.
Oh my god, but Wolf back air, that's enough finder's fee. You just take that and leave it.
Yeah, take that all the way to the bank.
Take that, exactly. I would like to deposit this right now, my friend. But no, we've got another forward smash sitting off. Okay, there's the downer that you wanted. I don't know.
Be aggressive, my friend.
You got to.
The Nair immediately going to swat Dax away, but Generic's doing a really good job of not like opening up all of a sudden. Like he's being so patient with his hits and just allowing Dax to move around him, finally intercepting him with that up air.
Yeah, it looks like Generic is just definitely finding the movement game that he's needing in this one. He's having to schmove to avoid some of Dax's approaches. Still, he's forced to ledge, and with his back against the wall, there's not a lot of room that he can go for. And he gets the forward smash right in the face. It's daxfz going over Generic, finding himself in grands. Let's get into it. Game number 1. Going to PS2. But it's the Min versus the Young Link, and we've seen these two duke it out many a time.
And we've seen actually Lasag got knocked down into losers by Generic's Young Link. So this is a matchup that he is not only familiar with theoretically, but even tonight he's had a little bit of practice.
Yes, for sure, but not necessarily good practice, right? He's feeling a bit of the demons pressing down on him. If he's able to get something big here with one of these edge guards, it could be the leverage he needs in this matchup.
Finally catching the dash in is Lasag resetting the situation. This edge trap going forever, but the dash attack a full reversal. And look how deep Zexyyy goes. Lasag is going to have to deal with that time and time again. Generic showed us just how easy it is to push your advantage state with Young Link.
Ooh, yeah, good DI so far. Living out through some of these bigger megawatt hits, but he's going to get caught by the rising megawatt through the jump, and there it is. Lasag goes a little bit too deep, and he ends up losing the stock for it. An eye for an eye, and Zexyyy, the plot armor thickens yet again.
That is one of those where you turn to your opponent and go like, it was worth it, Sal.
It's worth it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take that song every time. I meant to do that, in fact.
Exactly.
Tech Club? Mistakes?
I don't need it. You say, I don't need it.
Exactly. That's the ultimate flex right there. Don't even need that stock. Donate that one to charity. Exactly. Goodwill needs one.
Exactly. The Salvation Army will be happy to take your donation. Thank you very much. And now Zexyyy is going to try to make sure that that doesn't go unwarranted. He is going to catch that, but yep, the air dodge back saves Lasag's skin yet again.
He tried to jump, but instead gets caught with that forward air. Look at how deep.
He's going to do it. He said, I don't even know. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to die off of that. I got the bomb, baby.
Beautiful recognition from Zexyyy. That's something that we didn't see Generic doing in this matchup, so that is another way that you can exploit Min's recovery.
Uh-oh. But you rolled out when the Dragon Laser's coming out, and that's automatically an easy hit right now. Lasag going to be taking lots of damage onto Zexyyy for that one, so well warranted. He's going to be trying to close this stock out ASAP.
Good pressure and the projectile combo from Zexyyy, so solid damage extending this lead. The air momentum stopped by the arrow off stage, but unable to get any kind of pressure there. That megawatt forcing a reversal.
Right. Good shield pressure so far, and Zexyyy just finds the up smash right in Lasag's face. Again, like, we've seen how Lasag is able to use moves like his own up smash and such to do some great anti-airing, right? only die.
Sephiroth is like the little brother in the car saying, I'm not touching you. You can't be angry.
It's just like, I can feel it. No, you aren't. Okay, but we got FD going in here for game number 2. Finally a change of pace. And now, I mean, this is hit or miss, right? Because Lasag can win very effectively on this stage with no platforms. But I've also seen Zexyyy make it so even on this stage with the drag downs, with all of the things that he can follow up with, like his conversions. Honestly, it really depends.
Final D is a there's nowhere to run stage. It's one of those stages where you pick it when you think that you can force your advantage as hard as possible,
yes,
and then just command stage control.
Yes, it makes every single matchup more volatile than ever. And now he actually just cheats a little bit. He has the bomb always as insurance. He knows when he can just go for that stuff. And Lasag is on the receiving end of it yet again.
Great
recognition. He's got to
recognition.
get something here, though. Yeah, he's going to get that hit.
But now we're in a spot where just the air pressure from Lasag, and he tends to do that where like he'll full hop and then drop with a landing aerial, and then every single time Zexyyy's been up being out of shield, he recognized that he can get that for free. Finally, the Dragon will take that stock, so drawing even without too high of a % lead.
Yeah, but then used his resources to get away from the Angel platform invulnerability, then he ends up getting hit. So you hate to see it. Zexyy's is just going to continue to exert his pressure, and again, we're seeing this, and it's going to be a forward air to try to close that one out. 138. This is like uncontested damage right now, Scaps.
Yeah, I mean, not quite a 0-2 death, but Zexyyy just generally untouched until that laser connects.
Uh-oh. Grab time.
Did you know? Do you know the secrets?
Does he know?
You don't know the secrets. He tried to go low, but Lasag will follow you.
He knows now. Does he know? He definitely knows now. He's going to find that nice little drag down into the up tilt and doesn't want to break the bank for it. Zexyyy going to bring this to last stock, but Lasag, that was a great advantage. He just needs one more like that. He might not get the chance, though. Zexyyy is trying to put the nail in the coffin in more ways than one.
Those little like arrows, like when you think the combo is over, those are so sick.
I'm definitely feeling it. He's got to be very, very careful. That second hit. Now we're starting to get some combos.
So this is kill % if he gets like a full conversion at edge. Other than that, though, if Lasag can keep center stage, then this is going to be a long time before Zexyy's going to be able to claim the stock.
All right, Lasag's reading the jumps as well. Has to be very careful. Yep, using that up smash as the anti-air. He's going to keep using it. And the megawatt is enough to get the hit. Lasag, these sets have been going back and forth, and they will continue to do so. Lasag, we are 1-1. That's true. Lasag has just got the clutch factor on lock right now. And I don't know. Zexyyy, now that we're taking it to town and city, we saw how effective this was for Lasag earlier tonight. But this is Zexyy's counter pick. Must have a game plan here.
Great pivot grab. Toss him off stage. Do you know? You don't know. Empowered Dragon not quite going to claim the stock, but the Chakram very well might. Has to do it again and again.
He's going to die here.
Just keep doing it?
Just keep doing it. Doesn't have to worry. He just can keep doing it until he dies, and he dies.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep.
No mistakes from Lasag right there, so an early stock.
Yeah, and that's a really, really nice lead for him here. He's got to be feeling himself after that. When the groove is being established, once you get that rhythm as Min, it can be very, very insurmountable for your opponent to get them off of you.
The reverse up B, but of course you fall out of it because there is no justice.
I'm not sure if that's. I'm not sure if justice has anything to do with that move.
It's just one of those like every
that is
time
a lawless move.
Anytime a multi-hit just like fails to function, I'm just like, all right, yep, sure.
Yeah,
this is a cold and uncaring universe, and you're just being equated with that fact.
That is an uncaring move. That is a pure neutral move.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those one of those ways that Sakurai is preparing us for our future in this world by being like, oh yeah, sometimes things don't work and you just have to learn to live with it.
Exactly, and that's called holding the L, children. All right, and so now we've got one more conversion, but the wait, the patience from Zexyyy, he's got something decent here. I'm waiting to see what the option is if he's able to get back. He does tether back now, but Lasag has been putting up a hell of an edge guard every single time, but wow, the drag down into that
down smash,
huge down smash. That's very nice stuff.
And that's such an awkward angle that I feel like even if Lasag was able to survive, he wasn't coming back from that.
Right.
Ooh, falls out of the back air that time. This is 2 times in a row here where Zexyy's been unable to complete that. 3 times in a row where Zexyy's been unable to complete this. At this point, I have to wonder if Lasag just knows how to SDI that move.
I'm wondering. I mean, it seems
it's not particularly
enough.
reliable.
But
He's consistently falling out of it, though.
That is true. Maybe he learned how to deal with this this up B since he's having to deal with this week after week. But
was that a taunt?
No, I think he was charging the up B.
Ah.
And so now we've got Zexyyy just trying to find his way out, and the spacing was so good to get around those nairs, but these boomerangs, like, they're just not doing the work that they were doing early in the set.
Now forcing another edge guard and calls out the jump with Megawatt fair, and that will do it. 2-1 in favor of Lasag, and we are in potentially Zexyy's last game of the tournament.
I'm not going to say I haven't seen stuff like this before. Lasag might have the lead now, but Zexyyy has the plot armor.
The protagonist buff?
Yes, he has the protag energy, and it has saved him before, but if he's not feeling it, if he loses that confidence, and especially if Lasag keeps playing as on fire as he is, it might not matter in the end.
Missing the tech, but no punish coming from a great pivot grab right there from Lasag, forcing him to recover low. The triple nair and facing the wrong direction.
Not only that, but he drifted way too out. I mean, he just wanted to do a Hail Mary, like a last breath.
We shall go together?
Yeah, like it maybe, but he was at 28. It wouldn't have worked. Nothing would have happened.
Up B into the back here.
Finally get some damage.
If that boomerang had connected, I think that was a stock. Because you could have done boomerang to drag down into immediate up B.
That is true. That is true. But there's just so much more that I think we got to watch out for here, because there's no kills off the top here for a while on Town and City, and obviously you got to dip. It's DI dependent when you're coming out of the up B. Oh, nice little hit with the conversions, the boomerangs, all of it coming together very nicely. But we still need way more damage before Zexyyy is able to secure something here.
Going as deep as possible, but good delay right there from Lasag. Neutral layer right there, and then the boomerang clanking with Megawatt. That's you can see your life flash before your eyes if you're Zexyyy in that spot.
Yeah, absolutely going to be able to get a dash attack to send him off, and this might just be a last hurrah. He's looking for anything, one of those lower nairs, in the same way that you can defeat any other telegram.
Yeah, that was a spot where I don't think that Lasag was expecting to have to tech right there, and why would he? He was just right below the platform and popped up into his perfect spot, requiring the tech situation.
That is true. Oh, but then, okay, almost.
Then he gets to that time.
Yeah, he almost gets the conversion off the platform. Now we're going to do it again, and looking like he's not going to give him a chance to tech here. Zexyy's still able to get so much more damage, hitting that boomerang as well. The bomb, the weight, it's all working out for Zexyyy. He just needs one more, and okay.
Get me out. Get me out. Lasag immediately up B. He's like, I don't want to be here no more.
I know.
Mom, where are you? Bring the car around. I'm
time
to get out.
I need to be picked up right now. Uh-oh, yeah, calling out these jumps yet again with the Megawatt. Lasag is doing such a great job of knowing when Zexyyy is getting greedy, jumping in his face.
Speaking of jumping in his face, these nairs just daring Zexyyy to hit buttons. So far, he has not been obliging. Both these players are just so good at calling out each other's jumps.
Yeah.
It feels like that's like 60% of the time that's what they're covering.
Follow-up 2 won't kill, but it's enough to do some damage, so.
Still kept the double through all that, too, so not really a greedy recovery.
Yep, and then these boomerangs now starting to get beat out. Now, I mean, Megawatt can just demolish projectiles. Doesn't even matter to that.
That's an interesting call out, just the straight up downer. That the only thing that covers is him trying to go ahead and jump into you with an air. So
yeah, that's literally, he had been going for that so often that I mean it is a reasonable assumption, and Zexyyy was smart enough to figure that out. But now he's so as smart as you are, can you get back from this?
Yeah, this is one of those spots where you might be intelligent, but can you outthink my right hook? And so far, Zexyyy seems to be up to the task.
I mean, thus far, but he's losing stage control yet again. He's getting sent too far off stage. Lasag is able to set up, be patient, and be able to throw out these arms very nicely.
He's committing to shield. I love that. Yeah.
I mean, all right. He just lets go at the wrong time. Now, Zexyyy is creating all this pressure.
And he's jumping in without tossing out that projectile screen. I feel like that is, it's a high risk, high reward option.
Yeah, that's true.
Gets the bomb, but can't connect with that full hop. I think that was supposed to be a short hop arrow. And this is going to be such an awkward spot. He manages to land.
Oh, wait, but he's able to get something here. This could literally end up...
He gets
it! No, that's the plot armor. I'm dead serious. It's the damn plot armor every single time, no matter what. You never want to sleep with this guy. It's literally just going to happen at the end of the day. No matter. We're going to Game 5. It's all good. Yeah, this is definitely crunch time here on Kalos right now, Scabs. I do not know about this one for Young Link. Obviously, Lasag's counter pick is going to be working wonders for him. However, Zexyyy, we have seen them go to this stage before, and in the last 2 sets, as you mentioned, Zexyyy did win out in those sets, and Kalos kind of was instrumental in some of those, so he has a foundation for how to deal with Lasag here.
This is the foundation. It's like if you want to actually play a campier game, if you want to just like distance and basically establish a camp game, I'm going to blast you.
Yes.
Like I'm going to hit that red button.
He didn't even punish the grounded up B. He went for a grab. He couldn't do anything, and now Zexyy's just going to go for it, and he gets... Well,
he does. He kept his double jump.
He kept his double jump, so good stuff, I was going to say. He's able to get back, and then Lasag still getting caught back in the blender.
Just hit after hit comes from Zexyyy. The second that he actually gets in, it just feels like it's curtains for Lasag. Like, this character just does not have the tools necessary to
oh my
do
God,
it. Do it to him.
Do it to him.
Yes, Zexyyy.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I see the gamer nod right there. It's
Yes,
like, yeah, I did that.
He knows exactly what he did. And Lasag
Unironically worth it.
Unironically, that was perfect for Zexyyy. He saw the blood in the water, and he sharked that one out with aplomb. So good stuff. Lasag gonna have to hold that one, take that on the cheek, and continue to pressure, but he's getting pressured out himself, frozen into shield, unable to act.
I actually love this thing that this Zexyyy does, is that when he notices that his opponent is just holding shield against him, he runs at him. He just runs at him and waits for them to just, like, draw.
Oh,
he actually
God,
went
he
low.
Clipped him with it, and that's 3 for 3. Zexyyy, with the plot armor of the century, is going to continue his run here, facing off against Generic in losers finals.
What a statement win!
Lasag is out at 4th for tonight, a respectable 4th, but honestly, it is starting to be a broken record for Lasag. He still has yet to break into that higher echelon consistently enough, so we have to see if he's able to find the answers.
Acceleration is among the worst in the game, if not this overtly the worst. Because of that, he really relies on monkey flip to claim space and to actually chase people down. And when you have a ton of projectiles, you have a wall, and then you can actually prevent monkey flip from like being a huge part of the equation right here.
Very true, very true. Still, right now, Generic still bringing out the Diddy Kong against this character regardless. He does not want to play the Ditto. I don't exactly blame him, but he's going to find an uphill battle here because Zexyyy is starting to, make him think about his options a little bit heavily. He's, okay, I'm going to get punished pretty hard when I whiff something.
So the one thing that I do want to also see Zexyyy do is I want to see how good his banana game is. Because he's already shown some item gameplay with the bombs, so I would not be surprised if he has some shenanigans that he can do. But if Generic is able to do things like those Z-drop combos where he re-catches the item and Zexyyy isn't, that'll certainly give him the head up.
Yeah, that is also very true. So right now he's just trying to set something up with the banana on ledge and using the monkey flip as that momentum shifter. Zexyyy still trying to use these disjoints in a little bit more of a safer fashion. But Generic has got high APM. He's really rushing all over the place.
Yeah, Diddy Kong is definitely a hyper character. Like this is a Buttons character if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, you gotta really like mash a little bit with this character if you want to win. And right now he's doing a good job of doing that.
He got good buttons for it.
He's got good buttons, exactly, right? So now he's just getting one of those trips. Yeah, you take a trade, you take a little bit of damage, but now you get a follow-up. You have the ability to just like win neutral in the last couple seconds.
Oh yeah, this character's definitely got one of the best neutral games in the game, but the problem is that if you go ahead and make one mistake like that missed dash grab, the stock is going to flow free. Diddy Kong not the heaviest of characters whatsoever.
Okay, trying to get that fall down with the banana. He just keeps going for it, just waiting to create more pressure and force those get-up options at a timing that works for him.
One thing I'd like to see Generic do in that spot, too, is forward tilt. That can kill Zexyyy straight up.
Yeah.
because forward tilt, it's really, really disjointed and it lingers quite a bit. So if you have an opponent that has a mediocre recovery, just toss it out. It'll probably either trade or beat it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So right now, Zexyyy is still trying to get these juggles on, and this is even. We just need to see one of them get one of their kill confirms or conversions here. Zexyyy so far off stage for a long time.
Ooh, that is a very risky up B, and he gives up full stage control for it, but not going to get clipped with the reverse nair. He grabs ledge, and oh no, he's dead here.
Yeah, I was going to say, the wall cling, I think he committed too hard to something there. Yeah, big
I think it was a mistake. Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, if you fast fall down a little bit too fast, you miss the ledge and you don't grab it, and then you just cling. It's unfortunate.
Really, really unfortunate for Generic. But yeah, Zexyyy, the capitalization, like he did not hesitate to go in after him. Now it's going to last stock, but hard fought for Generic now.
Projectiles, don't come at me. All right, into another back air, but falling perfectly was Generic.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit more of this, but the greedy drift here. Generic trying to get in a little bit too close and personal.
Ooh, with a neutral air right there, very nearly connecting with the down air as well. He would have gotten that stock easily if he got the sweet spot of the fast fall in air.
Yikes.
Instead, the connection into the up B, those consistent kill confirms can spell Diddy's doom. It feels as though this is a character that does not come back from huge deficits particularly well.
There are his bread and butter, and I mean his disengages have gotten better, so he's not taking massive strings. He's not taking as much damage as he used to, but still, Generic is just inches away from getting some larger conversions.
Yeah, I really wanted to see him try the whatchamacallit, the optimal banana combo, which is low percentage. You hit a banana and then you immediately up B into him. Big old damage right there, 40%.
Right. Zexyyy with banana in hand can be, looks like he can have some ideas here, but good parry, and there's the punish. Now we're starting to see people pick up on that parry punish for the grounded up B from Younglink.
Just a little bit too slow. He had the right option there with the banana drop into neutral air. It's such a powerful tool at edge because either you get the banana to connect or you get the neutral air to connect, and the neutral air leads into down air, and that just kills. And Diddy Kong's probably dead here.
Yep. Yeah, unable to get the charge there. Was forced basically to make that error, right? Like unable to get the charge started up soon enough. So Zexyy's gonna be able to take that stock and having to get up a little bit early from that ledge because of the banana.
Great parry into the back here, but Diddy Kong cannot kill particularly consistently without a banana. Speaking of which, gets the banana into the back air off stage, and great conversion there. And again, it just feels like when Generic's able to play neutral, he can hang. Look at this combo.
Exactly, 55% off the rip. Where's the banana? It's in center stage. You gotta remember, right now, it does mean that he has to give up that string and gets right back into the up B too early on the monkey flip.
Good nair again, leading to so much damage from Zexyyy. Look at this string. 126 already on Generic, and that's the problem. It's just like Diddy Kong's disadvantage, not the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's really on full display. They both are getting so much off their advantage stage. They are just blowing up the hell out of each other.
Okay, he went for the banana drop into down air. I respect the hell out of that. It's one way to come back. How did that fair miss?
Don't know, but he did miss regardless, and that is unfortunate for Generic, but Zexyyy gets off scot-free, and now we're going to last stock, but Zexyyy, after taking the first game, can he clutch a second one up? The trip on the banana!
That's the RNG right there. Did he drop the item or not? And every now and then, Sakurai watches out for you and actually hits you up with a nice combo.
Exactly. Baiting out these monkey flips is the best way for Zexyyy to get himself back in, but so far he's getting hit by almost all of them.
Good parrying to the immediate forward air because Diddy has a sword.
Uh-oh, yep, and now he's got something else here, and that is a free trip on ledge. If Zexyyy is too not careful, he's going to get that, but able to beat back Generic for now.
Oh, he tried to go ahead and wait on that landing and get it with the up smash, or forward smash rather. Not going to work out.
Okay, very close with that down air mix-up. He just needs one more here, and this could just be 1-2 frame opportunity or something else. Yep, there it is.
Where you going, monkey?
Catching him with his own banana, give him a taste of his own potassium-flavored medicine.
out of disadvantage, just like get out of there, and then people just toss the banana on him. It's just the best kind of like karmic justice. It's like, you've been doing this to me the entire set, and now you get a taste.
Exactly, like the most Looney Tunes ass, like just like lands right in front of you. You hit him with a banana, and it goes, "Oh shucks."
It's like, now you know how I feel.
Exactly. Take that, you charlatan. Right now, we've got a little bit more of an even game. These two definitely fighting for it here. Generic needs to reverse 3-0 here in order to give himself a chance.
It just feels like neutral means so little. They're always at like even percents, and then Zexyyy gets a hit and always converts it into a stock. Meanwhile, Generic's been struggling in that respect. He's so consistent with his strings, and they always end up killing at relatively low percents.
But like Zexyyy just hit like double down air to up air, like all in a quick succession. I'm worried because Generic definitely should not be getting hit by that kind of stuff. And this is just going to be another free stock for Zexyyy pretty much if he's able to get this edge guard.
Dash attack not going to do it though, so down throw, not going to get any percent follow-up. So that he tried to run off stage and get like a fast fall back air, and instead he grabbed ledge. That was such an awkward spot for Generic.
Okay, Fair gonna send him back off, and now this is the time. Z drop banana, but the swing on the tether gives Zexyyy more leverage, and now he is yet again getting himself back to safety, taking the stock and extending his lead even further.
Oh, great Fair at a disadvantage. I dig that. But at this percent, I don't think anything that Diddy has will confirm into a kill. You just have to kind of get a raw up smash. And like, Zexyy's giving that to you pretty frequently. He's jumping a lot, so you should be able to get that as Diddy Kong. But so far, Generic wants to like anti-air the man with the back air. Finally does get the connection right there, though.
Yeah, we're getting something good here. And
we need a Diddy string. We need like one of those 80 damage like combos.
Yeah, or else this is going to be curtains. Because right now, I mean, Zexyyy is absolutely running away with it.
He got the instant toss into the ledge cancel with the side B, but not enough. Again, not connecting, so whiffing into space. Zexyyy getting caught with that dash attack, but the up B intercepting the monkey flip again. And backing off again, just giving up as much space as Generic wants. He can react to the kick.
Exactly. He's just perfectly spacing himself. He's following up. He knows where Generic wants to go in his panic escape situations. He's just looking for the right option, and it could go down to one more, and that off the top is going to be Zexyyy with a 3-0 over Generic. We'll see him in grand finals. Hopefully those call-outs are going to go out soon, right? We'll see.
Dead on.
So let's get into it. We're going to grand finals, everybody. Zexyyy in the loser side, which is a little bit of a change of pace here for the usual Smashtag events. And daxfz showing that they have a mastery of this wolf in a sea of wolves.
And this is the run back. Dax was the man that knocked Zexyyy into the loser side of a bracket. So I have to see if Zexyyy has had the opportunity to marinate on his defeat a little bit and find the extra little oomph he needs to secure victory here.
Precisely. He's getting so close, forcing on some of these double jumps. He knows that Zexyyy loves to use his resources in an aggressive way. And therefore, it means that he's not going to be able to use it if you catch him in that aggression. When you send him off stage.
So far, it seems like the answer for Zexyyy has been to do a lot less buttons, which I love. He's been a little bit more patient, trying to drop shield to get the parry on the last hit of the up B, not going to work out. Instead, trying to land here is Dax. How does he get down? Zexyyy lets him.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of just like cedes control, it seems, so he doesn't have to do that, but now they're just going to have to reset back to neutral and try to work your way up from square one. Now, Zexyy's still avoiding some of these grabs. daxfz really was looking for it, and he's going to take an up smash to the face for that.
So the secret sauce that kind of allowed Dax to go ahead and get that bit of an upset in winter side of bracket, it felt like it was the up smash. He claimed so many stocks with anti-airing with up smash. So far, Zax has recognized that because he hasn't given this man any opportunity to do so. He has been very reluctant to jump above Wolf. Look at that. He just jumps away and allows... It's like, if you want to just sit there and look menacingly at me, that's fine. I'm going to start tossing up projectiles.
Yeah, but then the up smash is still going to come out no matter what. Zexyyy now starting to pick up on the signs, and now he's not going to be phased by it whatsoever. He's going to be able to go back in. He seems to have made some adjustments and might know exactly what he's looking for, but still the hesitation now getting grabbed out.
Waiting on it, but not able to connect with that forward air, or should be forward tilt, rather.
Getting caught by a lot of this stuff. You can't be caught by the grounded up Bs. It's going to happen eventually, but
Zexyy's so patient. He's just allowing Dax to run in and then just punishing him for whatever hitbox he tries to toss out. It's reactive gameplay from Zexyyy, and he is doing a great job at 180 already. Finally gets clipped with that forward tilt.
Yeah, there was like almost no way you could come back from that with the good timing from daxfz. He was doing a great job making sure that edge guard did not go by the wayside. He just needs to get himself off the ledge now, and Zexyyy was fishing for one of those big flashy lead-ins with the drag down. He's just unable to get the connection yet.
Forward air out of disadvantage leads to some solid damage from Dax right here. He just wants this meaty nair to connect so that he can get the grab, and then again just force this man to edge.
Ooh! He tried to forward smash and he got stabbed in the arm. Yo, the down air beats it out. You gotta be careful with this character.
Very true. The down air has been beaten out a couple times so far by Dax, but that great option from Zexyyy to commit to that, recognizing what Dax is trying to do.
And all this damage as well, over 100% right now. daxfz, it seems as though Zexyyy, in his first game,
He's cooking in neutral.
he is absolutely a changed man.
Yeah, he's just cooking this up in neutral. Look at that, the down air out of disadvantage. That is how you know this man has the confidence to swing on him.
Exactly. He knew that the backer was coming out from Dax, and he was like, great, you're extending your hurtbox again, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff that we've seen from Zexyyy in that first game. We'll have to see if Dax is able to switch things up here.
All right, that's a tech flub right there. Anytime you see a Wolf do a forward smash at low percent, 9 times out of 10 they're trying for a dash attack. Particularly because forward air dash attack does tend to connect.
Right. He's just trying for instant dash attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but right now, lots of up airs coming in and just trying to get the grab, but ends up benefiting by just avoiding the up B, so Dax is doing okay.
And then he overextends at edge and eats 50 damage for it.
Yeah.
How dare you hit buttons?
Another dash attack. We're seeing so much Wolf dash attack do mileage in this set.
Speak of the devil, it just feels like name a better combo than slow character with a killing dash attack.
I mean, it's so good. It really is just such a godsend.
Christ, I think Youngling has it too.
Yeah, I agree. So at this point, I mean, we have daxfz now at the lead. I mean, this is a bit of a reversal from the last game. Zexyyy is on the back foot, has to figure something out here. He's going to finish his plate sooner rather than later.
So one thing that I've seen Dax do a couple times, that he likes to like A-land with aerials when he's in tumble. You can also kind of like B-land with Wolf. If you see Zexyyy tossing out a projectile, land with Shine, because you can cancel Shine with a jump as soon as it activates.
Yeah. Win for that forward air, back air, but obviously good DI out from Zexyyy. He was not going to get caught by that. Dax still looking for any of these B&Bs, and this is really a reversal of the last game. Zexyyy is now like put in the blenderino.
Yeah, it feels like this man woke up. He's like, oh yeah, I remember this now.
Exactly. daxfz, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like Sig and Len are notorious for being adapt gods. Like they are able to change their playstyle so well. Clearly Dax has learned from the best.
He just needs to go ahead and put a cherry on this one right here, and so far, Zexyyy is not the type of player to let you have a match for free. Doesn't matter what his percentages are, doesn't matter what his stock deficit is, he's going to be scrapping here, so Dax can't get too complacent. And right there, 60%, he's showing you why you can't be complacent, because this man is liable to flip the script on you.
Exactly. Like the complacency shows up when you like kind of fall out and you get caught by the grab like while you're in the air. Like at that point, Dax is just definitely getting caught by some stuff. But the dash attack is not going to kill. That's a lie.
Fake splash screen, but no air dodge.
Oh,
means
there
it's
it
a
is.
free
That's going to do it though.
Nair.
Wait, what?
He had the bomb.
Hit the bomb. You're right. He had the bomb. The bomb saved it at the last second. So yep. Finally, we're going to get with the up air. Very interesting.
I'm hoping that Zexyyy learned from the end of that match. He used the air dodge so that he didn't have to just drift in, and the second that he did that, Wolf neutralized all the benefits that he got from the air dodge with that blaster.
I see. All right, so daxfz taking game 2, Zexyyy. Now we're bringing it to PS2 again, of course. So we'll be seeing if the adaptations can go the other way as well, and if Zexyyy is able to punish some of these things. Thus far, not so much.
Can we take a moment to appreciate how bad Wolf's standing grab was right there? That's the one bad thing about this character, and very good. He does actually need that, unironically.
He needs that. Okay, yep, following up. I mean, the patience. Obviously, Dax trying to pressure Zexyyy into doing a crazy thing.
Oh, just the retreating aerial right there. Unable to get the punish on the up Bs. Instead, tries to roll through it, and Zexyyy ready for that one.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and manages to beat out the startup on the boomerang with the Nair. Very nice fast fall there as well. Just parrying some of these projectiles, but, I mean, you're actually letting Zexyyy get in closer to you.
Agreed. Now, in this kind of spot, like, it's so awkward. Neither player really wants to be the one to, like, allow their opponent to take the lead here, because I feel like first stock matters so much in this. It allows the winner to play super defensively in the upcoming stock.
It really does. And at this point, like, yep, you're going to get caught by some of this stuff. Zexyyy sees the blood in the water. He wants something big, but no kill from that one just yet.
The delayed standard get up, and then
there
he held off from 3 moves. He didn't run forward. When he finally decides to try to claim some space, it's like, oh, Young Link got more buttons? Okay.
Exactly. Okay, and then all of a sudden, like, double back air, and you get caught by one of the back airs, and then it's just die time.
The projectile actually just evaporates when it comes into contact with Wolf up smash.
Disintegrated the arrow. Exactly. Uh-oh. Had the good angle on the boomerang as well. Very close to getting a conversion here. Needed something big, but okay, it was risky. But you don't give up too much.
Now, see what I mean by that first stock being so big. All of a sudden, Dax finds himself at a huge deficit. Why? Because Wolf kills with stray hits. He finally finds one after there, but he had nothing else other than just like wildly tossing out back airs and up smashes that would have killed.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, now it just seems as though Zexyy's getting caught by almost everything. And he's looking like that lead that he's gaining is not going to be helping him here. He needs something bigger, but nope, we're going to get the air dodge, and Zexyyy cannot finish it just yet.
And not just the air dodge, the double neutral air dodge, so that he could actually get at a disadvantage there, but it is still no use. Zexyyy able to get that edge trap to secure his stock, and a solid lead right here. It feels like whoever gets that first stock advantage has been securing these games more often than not.
Yeah. Oh, and went for the air dodge read with the forward smash, but good drift out from Zexyyy. He's still doing all right. And, yep, the call out with the down smash. You got to go for something big there to give yourself a fighting chance. Zexyyy on the verge of taking even more of a lead here.
Back air? No. Very good to stay grounded from Zexyyy. He doesn't really just, like, jump when he's panicked in corner. Forward tilt. There it is, but ever so slightly off, and Zexyyy was trying to go ahead and claim that full stock with the close range boomerang.
Yeah, very true. He's just trying to get some of these like longer range projectiles to get himself started, give himself a little bit more time so he can get the distance closed. Right now it's just a game of chicken whenever they're so close to each other in shield. Neither one wants to blink first.
Oh, he couldn't get the turnaround. That's one of those spots where if Dax was disciplined enough to do just when he got tapped on the shield to do turn around and then grab, he could have actually gotten a solid punish right there. But instead, he had to jump, and anytime you jump out of shield, Zexyy's going to be able to react with an aggressive hitbox.
Wow. Well, yeah, I mean, it's still going to be a little bit more room to grow here for both of these players. They're going to game number 4 here now. Zexyyy up 2-1. That was a strong start, and I mean, he closed it right out. The momentum built in that last one, and daxfz, we've got to see if he's got the gas left in the tank to be able to cross this finish line.
It's been a tale of 2 games right here. They were just as different from each other. It feels like that first stock has been super important, and so far, Zexyyy pulling ahead yet again.
Yeah, we're still, okay, trading a couple of these projectiles. Got to be very, very careful because that can be a buffer situation if you get sent off stage too early. Now just a little bit more of the projectiles being thrown. You just need some of those combo starters, but for Wolf, it's mostly just damage at this point. Needs something else to keep it even.
And every single time those 2 projectiles trade, I don't know who's actually coming out on top.
Exactly.
Like, it feels like Dax is getting more damage, which is great, but the problem is that Young Link gets a ton of stage control from the arrows that pop you up.
That's true. And still trying to get this bomb landing on the angle as well, but we finally get forward throw, and forward throw is still a kill move. We saw it time and time again tonight.
And that's a spot where actually, like, Zexyyy is abusing one of Wolf's few weaknesses. Is when the boomerang was above his head, he can't jump to toss out any of those quick meaty aerials. Instead, what move does he have that hits in front of him and is quick? None. It's jab, and his jab is bad.
Yeah, that's true. Jab is pretty bad. I mean, unfortunately, forward tilt is like not good enough to be able to do what you're looking for there.
It's solid, but not quick enough.
Yeah, it's just not quick enough. So this way, Zexyyy continues to out frame data his opponent with the great tools that Younglink has.
Down through into the up air. No greedy options, too, from Zexyyy. He's basically getting his damage and then getting out and then establishing a wall. Like, Dax just has his options limited when that boomerang is set up at that 45-degree angle. He can't jump in, and we all know how Wolves love to jump in.
Yes, we definitely is their MO, like, constantly. They love going for it. And right now, at 135, you need more than just jumping. You got to finish your play. You got to get the hit somehow. And
Up tilt, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, maybe up tilt.
Just
Okay.
a nair.
It's not good enough.
You did not need that down smash. That's
Did
one of
not.
those where, like, yes, it's a kill move, but he's at 140.
Yeah.
Do something that has less end lag.
Yeah, exactly. Like, F tilt would have been, like, a safer option.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of the frustration from Dax showing right there.
All
But
right.
he's going to get solid damage from here, and he gets a double
Ooh.
dash attack. I really think folks got to start rolling in on him on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. At least you're getting farther away from the blast zone, farther from the ledge.
Well, no, he always seems to cover out unless you're a kill percent, then he'll down smash.
That is
But at low percentages, he never down smashes.
Okay, makes sense. Empty hopping at the ledge, still just trying to make yourself as unpredictable as possible. The missed time on the forward smash as well. Again, going for it. I think maybe the greed is starting to take over, and yep, you are going to be punished for that hubris.
Imagine trying to whiff punish Young Link. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I'm
this
just built
character,
different.
this character actually can't be whiff punished.
Won't let it happen to me, though.
Of course I
trust
will.
me.
I'll do the exact same thing 5 times in a row and just be like, why did that work?
Exactly. It's not my fault. The game is broken.
Exactly.
All right.
Now you're speaking my language, nerd.
Exactly. All right, but right now, speaking of the game being broken, we are looking at potentially the end of daxfz in this first set. We might just be well close to a reset.
You can call it death by 1,000 cuts, but so far, Dax has managed to limit the bleeding here. All he really needs is one of those sick wolf strings, but instead, no tech
Nope.
situation. He hits the tech, but Zexyyy able to drift alongside that roll with down air. You have nowhere to go, so Dax has to go ahead and win the reset, and after a commanding 3-1 from Zexyyy, he's going to have to change something up. One of those spots where your best option would have been to roll in and then hope that he fully commits to
The
drifting out. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is tough, but we're going into true finals. This is the grand final reset, and we're resetting the clock here. daxfz now in the loser side, as much as Zexyyy is going to be fighting in this final set.
And so far, the game plan seems to just be second verse is same as the first from both of these players.
Yeah, the rinse and repeat at this point, just trying to build on the conditioning that they've already got. There's no significant changes here.
That boomerang would have tilted me right off a cliff.
I'm
It
already-
came down vertically onto this man's head.
I am tilted for him. Oh, I like the idea to bait out that get-up attack, but still, it's like we're having these ideas, they're just not happening.
Yeah, I feel like Dax just needs a little bit of spice, you know? Like he's playing neutral, but the problem is that Zexyy's got that spice. He's got that sauce. He forces you off stage and shows a little flashes of what this character can do and
Exactly.
pushes it to the max. It feels like Dax is playing neutral, but we haven't seen a lot of jank from him. We
That's
haven't seen any
true.
forward air back airs. We haven't seen any down smash 2 frames.
Yeah, I mean, he's been trying for like the forward air back air, but Zexyy's had good DI out. He's been avoiding a lot of that stuff, and I mean, honestly, he's getting some of these bigger punishes, which makes it less of a necessity, right, for him to be able to get some of that jank. But I would like to see it, right? We need to see that this character has the ability to just like completely break your momentum, break your enthusiasm.
Very true. At this point, it just feels as though in the battle of the neutrals, Zexyyy so far has had the edge, but Dax looking to answer back right here.
Yep, the empty hops. I mean, he's played so safe thus far. That is the hallmark of what you can do with Wolf. You can play super safe, but you can also play super flashy.
The problem
right
is
now.
that if you play super safe and you don't get like anything that makes this character special, then other characters have better tools than you. And I think Young Link might actually be one of them. I think this Young Link can play neutral just as well, if not better than Wolf.
Of course, of course. I mean, the versatility, with all that versatility realized and like the potential actualized, like Wolf is an incredibly, incredibly strong character. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of risks that are associated with it.
He needs the jank to be that top 5 character that that we all know he can be.
Exactly. Otherwise, he's just outclassed. But right now, he's not outclassed just yet. He's just close to getting this kill. He needs one before he takes too much damage in the extra credit. That's going to do it.
Yep, up smash is going to be the answer right there. So drawing just about even here in game 1, the tone setter for the second set.
Yeah, this is definitely go time for both of these players. They know that they have to start off strong and build off of what they're creating right now. Nice little punish there, and okay, reading the roll out as well with a down smash. Very nice, but he really went for that one, and that one's going to be punishable. Still getting hit by all of that and staying alive. We need to be able to capitalize a little bit more here.
The whiffed grab will spell disaster for Dax, just as it looked like he was starting to get ahead of steam.
Yeah.
Zexyyy more than happy to pour some ice-cold water on that engine.
And so for so many of these situations, it just seems like Zexyyy, whenever he plays patiently, he's benefiting so much. When Dax plays patiently, it just feels like he's not getting the same leverage.
It just feels like he's... We haven't seen him like completely eliminate the projectiles from Zexyyy. Like he hasn't committed to just like holding Shine or just tossing out Wolf Laser. Oh, you're dead here. That is a beautiful boomerang from Zexyyy.
Wow. Textbook stuff. I mean, Zexyyy just showing prowess here in this second game already. 2 hits in the up air too. Yeah, literally he's been doing it like
he's going for the dagger now. Yeah.
He is absolutely following up with that kind of stuff. It hits the last hit of it too. You can't escape.
He dropped the shield trying to get the parry and it's not going to work out. The Wolf back here will clean that stock off before it becomes too disastrous, but this is a heck of a start here for Zexyyy. Dax already on the back foot. What is his response, Nerf?
It seems to be just kind of wait it out and try to hope that that Zexyyy shows his hand a little bit too much, right? Like trying to pick out those habits and the lack of attack, but then the roll out timing was also really good there from Zexyyy, being as unpredictable as possible. Dax, okay, getting the locks too. That's another stock for Zexyyy. He gets the jab lock, and Dax, it just, again, one of these missteps. Like, you just don't tech once, and you're dead.
Now using all of his aerial mobility here to try to open up Zexyyy is Dax. He does get the mistech into the back air. Awkward situation. How do you recover? He does not get the forward tilt. Does get the nair, though. No double jump, so that should be a stock.
Yeah, it will be, and he's going to do that. But he almost,
overextended.
Yeah, he almost overextended. That would have been the Dexter Classic. But right now, he's got to be extremely careful because he can't rest on his laurels. He has to just edge out this win. daxfz still fishing for something. The grab, yet again, not going to work. The spot dodges have been great from Zexyyy.
Edge trap. This is where Dax can make his money.
More B&B combos. You've got a little bit more, forcing the air dodge as well, making Dax retreat back to the back part of the stage.
Now the question becomes here. Can Zexyyy get that one killing blow, or is Dax going to be able to get Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, you can get that one killing blow. I was going to ask if Dax was able to get one of those tech situations that could very well lead to tons of damage or a stock, but no. Zexyyy just did not allow the man to land.
Not today. Zexyyy. Well, I guess in the first set he did. So technically,
true.
Not true anymore. Now Zexyyy still at PS2, still PS2, of course, but Zexyyy on the verge of winning it all.
I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen a counterpick because there are stages here that would benefit Wolf in this matchup.
Yeah.
Like, is Town and City banned? I can't imagine that Zexyyy bans that because it's a pretty good stage for Young Link, too.
Yeah, that's true. You probably ban, like, Smashville or something.
Yeah, I would ban Smashville and leave Town open.
Yeah, very true. Still, either way, I mean, they're going right back to it. I mean, Sig and Lin they don't switch stages either, so FC probably won't.
He's learned.
Exactly, right?
I learned it from watching you.
Exactly. It's just like we are one and the same. Still, finally we're getting a big hit with that disjointed down smash. That's exactly what you want to see. A nice punish.
Trying to cover the landing with that dash attack, not quite going to work out, and then he gets blown up by those projectiles a couple times in a row.
Okay, dash attack still got to be careful.
You can't challenge that, my dog. Up smash is the only thing Wolf has that'll beat that.
Yep, and finally we're getting one of those fast fall bears to punish a whiff grab. daxfz keeping that on a trigger ready, but Zexyyy still finding the forward air. We're going right back to even, and every time it is even, Zexyyy, I mean, his advantage states continue to be some of the best in the business.
Running into his shield, knowing that he doesn't want to go ahead and risk the dash attack, but basically it feels like whenever Zexyyy gets, or when Zexyyy gets the majority of his grabs, are when he catches Dax trying to run away. You catch the initial dash in the opposite direction, basically.
Right, makes sense. Gotta be careful
there
here.
It is again.
Yep, another one of these.
Ooh, big fist right there, though. That'll do. Full stage control. Can you react to the landing? No, just the last tap of that forward air.
Exactly, and then disengages, right? He's able to, like, take stage control away from him by getting that, but then finally we're getting a punish out of shield. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now punishing the haphazard landing as well with the dash attack. Very nice. But at this point, now Zexyyy is able to get his groove back. Like, okay, I just need one interaction. You might have to work a little bit harder.
And fighting for center stage control. This is really what I love to see between these two characters. It feels like whoever has center stage control has such a huge advantage because of the short range of their tools. Even though Young League's got those projectiles, they only really cover from center stage to edge.
Yeah.
Gets that back throw after Zexyyy tries to get away with a cheeky down air landing yet again. So Dax with probably his best lead of this set, after the first two games really didn't look like they were in his favor whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. And this is going to be hard to maintain, I think, because this is where Zexyyy starts turning things on. He's like, okay, I just kind of plant my feet, figuratively speaking, kind of get in the air while I plant my feet, and starts doing all this kind of stuff. And he's going to be able to get that stock, and only taking 30%. Zexyyy is down, but not out, and he's not even down anymore.
But potentially the last stock of the tournament here for Dax. He really needs to pull out a miracle. Again, catching that down air, understanding what Zexyy's habits are. Zexyy's been getting away with those for a little bit, and he used those to claim in a couple stocks, too.
Exactly.
So, good adaptation.
Okay, but one of these, yep, follows up with the air dodge as well. Now an up air for your troubles. Not really much you can do there except just take the damage, reset, and now hope for a winning interaction here yourself. Zexyyy still inching closer with these projectiles, the obstacle course.
The missed tech, that could be devastating. Zexyyy, he does from center stage 2 projectiles into the up B string. You are never safe.
I know. You literally mess up one time. You hesitated. You didn't have an option at the ready, and now Zexyyy is able to close that one out. Yes.
3-0 in the bracket reset. daxfz, a valiant effort, knocking Zexyyy down into loser's bracket, but unable to wrap. What? Okay, they didn't know. We had to tell them. That's when you know you have two true competitors.
Yeah,
they're sitting there like, all right, more games, let's go.
More games, let's go. We're running it back. But yeah, that is it.